Good morning, Soldier Boy here, and welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy for live stream number 3. As today we learn to fly. So I'm just typing at the same time, and I was saying what I was typing. We know this is coming up today because the next class where we left off yesterday is our broom class, which we're guessing is learning to fly. We shall see. But good morning. Hope your week is going well. We're back this morning with 3.5 hours, just over, to see how much more we can get done. Yesterday's stream was incredible. We found out about the founders, potentially, of Hogwarts to a degree. I think that's what they are. And what they did for other people, including helping a drought-plagued village. We heard about a girl that had the same powers as us. She could see ancient magic. So there's obviously something to do with the story there of why there's that connection. And she was a 5th year as well, who started off in the 5th year in Hogwarts. The story so far is really good. It's definitely making me wonder, what is going forward. Ramrock is still out there trying to mess with things. We fought some goblins. That was some tough battles. We also fought some spiders, which were incredible battles. Definitely getting to grips with the combat system a bit better now. But it is still tricky. It's not the fact that it's difficult. It's more the fact of you just got to make sure spells tie together. And in that moment of pure panic on my part, it can be a bit tricky to achieve. But good morning, hope you're well. Ramen Noodles, good morning. How are you? I just need to check sound as well, and then we'll do a quick tweet. And we're going to crack on. And like I say, the title says it all. Today we are learning to fly. We know this because of where we left off yesterday. Perfect. Thanks for the like, much appreciated as well. It's night for you. I know it's night for you. I always get confused of who's daytime and who's nighttime. There's so many different people from over the world drop by, and it's like, I can't remember. Yeah, this is our 3rd stream. We started Tuesday morning because we got 72 hours early access. It doesn't actually officially release till tomorrow. Because we pre-ordered, we got 72 hours early access. So we started Tuesday morning. So yeah, 3rd stream. It's been really good so far, though. So I'm trying to tweet. I struggle to talk and type at the same time. It's really annoying. The experience we've now got of 2 years of streaming, you'd think we'd be able to do both, but we can't. It doesn't quite work. Okay. We are good to go. Let's load in. We are level 12. That's where we left off. I can't press continue. Continue annoys me. I have to press the load button. But I just don't trust autosaves. So this is where we left off yesterday. We were trying to find the room of requirements because we have some gear, if I can figure out where it is. We also were full on gear as well. We need to sell some gear badly. That's something we may quickly go and do. We can fast travel and quickly sell gear. But we gained some gear yesterday. There it is. That requires us to go to the room of requirement to reveal its qualities, which is really interesting. We've actually got decent stats, I think. Level 12, 475 health, defense 66, offense 70. Thanks for the like, much appreciated. I think we've got some good stats. But yeah, we definitely need to go and sell some gear. We've got too much. So let's go and do that first of all. We can go to Hogsmeade, can't we, to do that? There is Gladrag's Wizard Wear. So we'll head there first. We are learning to fly today. But we just want to quickly... Why can't I can. We'll go and sell some gear because we are full. You're going to go back to your sketch, finish up putting a diamond choker on and have to go.
Here I come.
Oh, nice, Goatee. Good morning, Goatee, by the way. I hope you're well. I don't think room of requirement Amazon. Oh, really? Is that what it is? It's just because we got the gear that made me think, well, hang on, where is it and why can't we find it? Because we can't actually find it either. But yeah, that's the only one that's been annoying me. We just couldn't. We tried at the end of yesterday's stream to try and find it with no luck, unfortunately. Marvel Cuphead, good morning, hope you're well. I'm going to pet the cat as we walk past. There might be a trophy related to petting a certain amount of cats, so I thought I'd give it a go. Give me a couple of hours off. Okay. Thanks for the like, that was much appreciated. So let's sell some of the gear we're not using. Before we sell, we'll quickly check we've got the best stuff on us. I can get rid of that now. And then we are going to learn to fly. That is the plan for today. Let's make sure we've got our best stuff equipped. That's down, that's down. Yeah. I still don't know if at some point we can upgrade anything. So the legendary stuff we've already gained, I'm going to keep just in case. Everything else, I think there's no point. At least we've got a decent amount of money now. Not that we've really had a need to spend money as of yet. Not really. Bought a few potions, but nothing major. So far, we've got everything on. Obviously, the room requirement we'll keep until we figure out what stats it is. Outfit. All worse than what we're wearing. And one handles actually don't matter, to be fair. And obviously, at some point, we can actually add a trait and upgrade, because there is 3 slots for upgrading, and there is a trait you can apply. We don't know what that is yet, as we haven't unlocked that. Right, let's sell the gear, so we've got some slots back. We should have 24 slots, but they're currently all full. So we'll get rid of all the green stuff first. I'm hoping he's got a lot of money on him, because he's going to need it. How much is that worth? 90. Oh, okay. I did wonder how much it was going to be worth, considering. I think we'll sell the blue gear too. The one thing I'm having trouble with is slots for gear. We do pick up a lot of stuff. And run out of slots very quickly. Everything else I'll keep since it's purple. We can buy some legendary stuff from him, actually. That would increase our offense there. Snowy Owl Scarf. I don't know if it's. Well, it's also trait level 3. They're not bad prices, to be fair. If you look at what it is, they are level 12, so it's our level, admittedly, but they're not bad gear. And we have. I don't know if we should be buying gear at this point. We've got a lot of money, but should we be buying gear at this point, or should we wait? That's the thing. I think we should probably wait, because we're only going to find better gear, and we don't really know if money's used for anything else.
You have a sharp eye for fashion.
So I'm assuming at some point the money will be useful. So we'll keep the money, I think. You know, making stuff unique and different. Oh, absolutely, Goat. Right, quest-wise, we are starting with flying class. What is the... Oh, acquiring use a focus potion. Acquire maximum... And, okay, we might have to buy the potions, to be fair. Today's flying class. That was what we said yesterday. That the first thing we wanted to do was flying class. So, let's go to there. The beast class, and we'll travel back. We'll grab the flying class lawn fast travel point as well. It is night time in game. You should save for broom upgrades. That's not a bad shout, Robin. We didn't spend any money in the end, so yeah, we'll definitely save for the broom upgrades. Because I didn't even think about the fact there could be broom upgrades, to be fair. But that is a very good shout. Okay, so this is where the flying lesson takes place. We'll have to sit and wait. That's what happens when you get here too early. You're going to have to sit and wait. But we can grab this.
Handy resource indeed. Your
there we go.
Guide.
So if you do get to a class and it's night time, you do just sit and wait, which I think is okay. Yeah, we'll buy the potions. We can do the sharps assignment as well. We have got trait points we haven't spent as well. We're holding off spending them for when we get better traits. Talents. I meant talents. Yeah, we've got 4 points to spend, but we're holding off because obviously we need some new spells. There's some things I just think at the minute we just want to wait for. Okay, let's wait for the class to begin, shall we? I've been looking forward to this. I want to learn to fly.
Everybody grab a broom and we shall get started.
At least this will help a lot with travelling around as well. We do fast travel quite a bit, to be fair. It does definitely speed things up.
Everyone, please welcome a new student to our flying class.
Hello.
The goal of today is to remind all of you how to maneuver on a broomstick safely, as broom flight is, first and foremost, a means of transportation.
This, I fear, some of you have forgotten.
Diving, rolling, and loop-the-loops will not be taught or in fact tolerated in this class. We'll leave that to professional Quidditch players.
No
like
loop-the-loops
Victoria
then.
Tengu.
Not a fan, I take it?
Now, let's see how well everyone kept up with their practice over the summer holidays.
What practice?
For those who need a refresher, step up to your broom.
She's got the same
Say
cloak as
up
us.
Firmly and clearly.
Just
Then
tell it's
kick
that.
your leg over and rest your weight on the seat.
I like the way the wind affects the clothes. There's all these little details you pick up on and think, actually, that's really done really well. The way the game is structured, you won't have enough points to buy the
Now,
upgrade. Yes,
your
it said
turn.
that actually. When you first get unlocked talents, it tells you that.
Up, you stupid ratty school broom.
So that's why I'm holding off and spending them all.
Up.
Look at that. First time.
One leg over, so there's a leg on each side. None of that side saddle nonsense. A
Side
gust of wind
saddle.
will throw you right off.
Why are we the last ones to get on it? Come on. Someone's got to fall off at some point in the lesson, surely.
And if you hear my whistle while you're in flight, ground yourself at once.
It's raining. That's why you can see the wetness on them.
Good. Now, for your first lesson,
Okay,
fly
ascend and
through
descend.
each ring in the courtyard. Do take care. The brooms are school property. I want them returned in one piece.
I think I'm getting the hang of this.
To be fair, this isn't too
Wish I
bad.
had my
It's
own
fairly
broom.
simple to control. It feels very much in control. No real
Well
speed,
done.
but it doesn't really
Now
need to
that
be.
you're acclimatized to your broom, let's see how
I'll
well
say
you
that now.
manage with a more advanced exercise, shall we?
What's the more advanced exercise?
This next set of rings will take you around the grounds for more of a challenge.
Okay, we're going around the grounds.
What a view.
Oh! I nearly crashed.
Hello. Nice day for a flight.
This is rather fun.
It's actually quite simple to control, which I think is good.
Ah, the old boathouse. Wish you could have experienced crossing the lake as a first year.
You feel the haptic triggers as well, so you don't have to have it at full speed. You definitely feel the difference of that. This is going to make all the difference when we're travelling around, looking around.
Whoa.
I've enjoyed the running around because you pick up stuff you wouldn't always pick up otherwise. But it will speed things up, especially when you haven't got a fast travel point to use.
Made it. Oh, did anyone else see that?
I'm a little bit, yeah. The only thing I would say with myself, I'm not good at driving cars in games, so this kind of thing is a bit weird. But I think we did okay.
I say, I watched you fly through those rings. You seem to handle yourself on that dusty school broom well enough. I'd imagine you're ready for something a bit more
not sure I am.
challenging.
I'm not sure I am
But I'm
ready.
getting ahead of myself. We haven't properly met. I'm Everett Clopton.
We are meeting a lot of
Am I right in
people. I'm
suspecting that a
gonna forget a
Gryffindor
lot of their
like you
names.
Might be interested in a high-flying adventure.
High flying adventure. Definitely like the sound of
Can't say
that.
no to that. What did you have in mind?
A bit of a detour, so to speak. Follow me.
Follow you, okay. How much trouble are we going to get in for going with
The tour
him?
is about to begin.
It's a
Follow
tour,
closely
supposedly.
now. Right now, we're flying over the Transfiguration Courtyard. Lovely as ever. Let's hope the headmaster isn't having tea by the window today.
I don't know where he's gone. He's gone above us, I think. There he is.
Nice to get above it all, isn't it?
So even hitting into things doesn't really matter. He's gone now. Yeah,
Ahead of the gardens.
hitting
The
into
Hufflepuff
things
tunnel
doesn't really
windows
matter.
just peek out. Bit
I think it's the
claustrophobic for
first
my
time I
taste.
found the controls a bit too quick.
How is Everett flying so quickly?
I think I seem to turn really quickly. Sensitivity may be a bit too high for flying. Or I've just got to get used to it.
Here's something handy to know. Lean forward for a burst of speed. Helpful if you need to escape a tricky situation.
So L2 is... Oh wow, look at that.
Now
Burst of
that's
speed.
more like it.
You sure you're not part Hippogrif?
I think it's just a case of getting used to flying, isn't it? We're going to use it mainly for getting around quicker anyway.
There's the famous bridge. Think of all the magic holding it up.
See the bridge, and the only thing I can think of is what happens at the end of the last Harry Potter film with
That's
Neville
a bit of
Longbottom.
solid architecture, isn't it?
Flying tips
I think
and
Everett
jump
found a
around
way to
Hogwarts.
break physics,
This is quite
only
the
for his
tour,
glasses.
Everett.
No matter how fast he flies, it's stuck to his face. That's a good point. That's a well-noticed thing.
This concludes our tour. Let's hurry back.
I'm hurrying, I've got burst of speed.
Looks like we've already dismissed class. Better hurry and hand in our brooms. Dismount here.
That worked quite well. I'm pretty happy with learning to fly.
And where have you two been?
I say it'll take some getting used to, but
Oh,
actually
hello,
hitting things
Professor.
doesn't matter.
We were trying to get a bit
So
of
at least
extra
we're
practice
safe in that regard. We don't
Hefty
fall
points
off.
will be taken from each of you for not following my instructions.
Gryffindor are definitely not
Mr.
doing well on
Crofton,
points, are they? They keep
I'm
on points
disappointed
deducted.
in you. You're in this class because you're still not showing yourself, or frankly, your broom the proper respect.
But, Professor...
Enough. Class is finished for the day.
Okay. Do we not get a broom then? Do we have to go and buy a broom
As
potentially?
for you, you do well to use better judgment in the future.
We do keep getting told off in class, admittedly.
Chin up. That was some rather good flying.
Thank you very much. I think there's a broom shop in Hogsmeade. Pretty sure we saw it there previously.
Sorry about that business with Kagawa. But you have to admit, those views were worth it.
I have no
It was worth
regrets.
losing a few house points for that detour.
You seem at home on a broom. Bet if you had a fancy model, you could fly laps around Imelda. She's Kagawa's favorite. I could show her a thing or two if I had my own broom. Hate having to return the school broom after class.
Perhaps I have to purchase a broom then.
If you can, you should. Wish I could. I recommend visiting Albie Weeks at Spintwitches in
Hang on.
Hogsmeade.
There's a
He's always
YouTube
looking
issue.
to test new models. I'll keep an eye out for you in the sky.
I've not forgotten about our library venture. How did you fare? If you're keen for some illicit spell practice, meet me outside the Defense Against the Dark Arts.
YouTube's playing up. I've just noticed
I know
it's
a discreet
lagging like
place near
anything.
there.
Bear with me a second. I'm going to try and see if I can deal with it. The chat's disconnected.
Please meet me in the 7th floor corridor as soon as you can. I have an idea for somewhere you can focus on your studies.
So the stream on my side's fine, but it's showing me it's lagging and the chat's disconnected. Come on, YouTube. Yeah, I think the show. I don't know how it is for you guys. The chat's disconnected, and on the laptop the stream is lagging. But yeah, on my phone the stream's fine. It's really weird. I'm just going to quickly save the game. Problem is, if I have to restart the game, we lose. We have to restart the stream. I don't think it's a game issue. It sounds like it's a YouTube issue. We've not had this issue yet, to be fair. It's the first time I've had this issue this week. It does happen. It's YouTube, after all. see if I can just reset this. It may just be my laptop's unable to connect to chat, maybe. Should find out in a second. Because on my phone, the thing's absolutely fine. I think it's a YouTube issue looking at that. That's weird. We've not had this issue for ages. I don't quite understand what's going on. Maybe the answer should give you room of requirement for it. Oh, okay, cool. So we'll do that sooner or later. So right, I'm having issues with YouTube on my side. For some reason, I can't see the stream anymore on the laptop, which means I can't see chat. Let's try that. Always technical issues, aren't there? I know the stream's still live because I can see it on my phone, but I just can't see it on the laptop anymore, which is what I use to see chat and everything else. Oh, what's going on? The laptop's decided it doesn't like me. No internet. Let's try this again. It's the laptop, I think, that's the issue. It's not the stream itself. The stream itself is fine. It's just the laptop that seems to be struggling for internet for some reason. I'm pretty sure we saw a shop in Hogsmeade that sells brooms. So let's go there first. Obviously, we've got quite a bit of money. I'm hoping it's enough. Oh, tree. She mentioned something about small butterflies. Okay, so there's something to do here. There's a side quest to pick up there. Sporting goods. I think that's the one we'd seen previously. I'm hoping I've got the laptop working again so I can actually see chat rather than not on my phone.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
So we're going to go and purchase a broom. There is a side quest to pick up here as well. I think it's this shop here. Is this the shop? Sporting goods? Oh, there's a page in here as well. No, this is the pub. The tavern. There's a page to pick up here and a side quest anyway. So we'll do both of those. But we are going to buy a broomstick. Then we're going to head back to class and try and get what else we need there. This field guide is the free broomsticks. Currently run by Sirona Ryan and allegedly as old as Hogsmeade itself. The Free Broomsticks is a long-standing gathering spot for villagers and Hogwarts students who want to enjoy butterbeer or fire whiskey. Thank you for the like, much appreciated that was. Okay, I've got the laptop back working again. That took a while, but it's done. Apologies and thank you all for waiting. It's I prefer to see the chat on my laptop than I do on my phone, to be fair. Okay, we'll pick up the side quest, and then we're going to go and hopefully buy ourselves a broom. Now we know how to fly. Let's talk to Clementine first, as she has a side quest for us.
Pardon me, but were you saying something?
Oh, hello. Talking to myself. I'm Clementine Willardsey. Charmed. I was musing on the precious butterflies I see near the edge of the forest. Whenever I come near, they fly off into it. When I was at Hogwarts, we truly were forbidden from entering the forest. Told horrible stories about it, and I've had an irrationally intense fear of it ever since. It's silly, but I'm insatiably curious as to where the butterflies go in the forest. You couldn't possibly find out, could you?
You want me to follow the butterflies?
I do, yes, if you wouldn't mind.
Okay.
What were the horrible stories you were
So at some point we need to follow some
forest?
butterflies. We have been to the Forbidden Forest previously.
Students being mysteriously beheaded to terrifying
Spider dens were terrifying. We managed to battle our way through yesterday.
At 11 years old, it sticks with you.
Very well.
Right.
If I have time.
Which one is the broom shop?
Oh, how kind. Students these days
We always try and
have
pick
so
up
much
as
more
many
courage
quests as
than I
possible
ever
so
did.
they're in our log, and if
You
we're
can
near
usually
something
find
we
me
can do
right
it.
around here. I hope to see you soon.
And there is a lot of side quests. So, shop we're heading for is That's the quest done, isn't it? This one. That's the shop we want.
Don't forget, the butterflies.
I don't know how expensive the broom are, but at least we'll get an idea.
Good luck.
We may not be able to get the best broom, but if we can buy a broom of sorts, we'll then have one. Entrance is this way, I think. I'm guessing this is. It says sporting goods, so I guess it's the right shop. Another field guide. Spint Witch's Sporting Needs, run by the amiable Albie Weeks. This shop sells all manner of wizarding sporting goods, including the latest broom models. I need to put my teeth back in. Doesn't seem to work today. Gossip around town is that Albie himself is working on a number of broom enhancements. This is why I've been saving our money. Right, let's speak to Albie.
Hello, Mr. Weeks, is it?
Albie Weeks at your service.
If you can't afford a really good one, we'll get at least a broom of sorts.
Able to come in.
They're going to buy some potions. That's a good shout. Very good shout, Ramen.
I had to travel as far as London to meet with my supplier.
Because then we can complete the assignments.
Thankfully, with inventory. I presume you're in the market for a new broom? Got a few rare U-weavers available. Ember Dash, Silver Arrows. Wind Wisps too. No matter what broom you choose, you'll be pleased. They're all exceptional, both in quality and performance.
Good to know. We'll ask him all the other stuff and then we'll have a look at his brooms.
About your brooms?
I have a passion for them.
But yeah, good point, Ron. We'll try and do that.
Every model. Take Wind Wisps, well known for their quality ash handles. U-weavers are rare because some fear flying them, likely to do with the U-wand's darker reputation. Then you have the Ember Dash, known for its handsome appearance. Working with brooms every day makes me practically giddy. It's one of many reasons I cherish running this shop.
He likes his brooms.
You said disrupted trade routes caused you to close Spint Witches?
Terrible it's been. Trade routes reported as unusable. Evidently criminals were overtaking roads, threatening hamlets. I can fly safely almost anywhere, but you try flying with an inventory of brooms on your back. No easy feat. Right then, back to work. If a particular broom takes your fancy, just let me know.
Okay. Let's have a look. We have quite a bit of money, so hopefully we get something decent. I don't know if there's a major difference.
Today?
A broom of anything. Let's see how expensive they are. 600. Oh, 600 isn't too bad. Are they all 600? They are all 600. So, Ember Dash broom. Perfect broom for those with a fiery temperament. Hogwarts House broom. Yeah, probably not. Moon Trimmer. Finely crafted for masses. Broom is built for stability. Maybe. A stylish broom with a light touch. Quite literally. Or a comfortable and speedy broom with a unique woven design. Do you know what? I think I'll go for the stability. I don't really care what it looks like, to be fair. Why has it got a light on the front? They all got a light on the front. Oh, they have all got a light on the front. Okay. Right, we're going to purchase the Moon Trimmer broom. Always have stability over anything else. We've still got plenty of money left.
Whilst nearly any broom will certainly be a step up from the practice brooms in Kagawa's class, they all have their limitations. You seem to be a flyer who might be interested in, say, some enhancements?
Go on.
Ha! Knew I was right about you. I think you'll be quite happy with the performance of any broom at lower altitudes.
Okay.
But you may notice that speed consistency tends to falter as you rise. I believe I can remedy this issue. I have some ideas for enchantments, upgrades, if you will, that will improve the performance of any broom you fly. What I need is someone to conduct a broom flight and report back to me so I can perfect the upgrades.
I'm sure we can do that.
Another Hogwarts student, Imelda Reyes, is using abandoned broom courses for time trials. Clever girl. An ideal situation for collecting flight statistics. If you were to compete for the best time and succeed...
So that's obviously something we can do as we're around, when we're around and about and when we come across them.
My first upgrade. What say?
So we need to do time trials to then allow him to make upgrades.
You took Kagawa's class.
I did. But my focus on the technical elements of brooms rather than the art of flying drove her mad. She thinks it fitting I run.
So every time we come near one, we'll give it a go and see what we can do. Same as the Merlin trials. If we're next to one, we'll do it. As we're going around the place, it's worth trying to do as many as we can, especially if it means we can carry more gear. And the same as if we can get upgrades to the broom.
I can continue proving myself the most knowledgeable purveyor of wizarding sporting goods around.
Why do you need me to report to you on this broom flight?
I did try to get Imelda to help, but she has some flying habits and quirks that made her difficult to collaborate with. I need a flyer with no bad habits and the knack for flying. Your classmate Everett said you're a natural on a broom.
Did he now?
He's forever in here studying the newest models, almost as passionate about brooms as I am. If your rumoured talent for flying can help you beat Imelda's times, then having you assess the broom will be invaluable.
So, we need to beat Imelda's times in the time trials. Hopefully we'll do okay at them.
My first Quidditch match. Seeing flyers manoeuvre the way they do. Oh, some people continue to have their doubts about me and my ideas. I hope that won't dissuade you from helping. I know I'm onto something.
That sounds intriguing.
So that's something we'll do as and when we come across them.
It'll be worth your while, if I'm right.
Part of the clear as you go kind of play style we use. Thanks for the like, but it was much appreciated.
The time trial should be a bit of fun too. Go to the Quidditch pitch and Imelda Reyes will sort you out.
Okay, there is a chest in here.
Time, be sure to let me know.
Wiggenweld potion. So we've got a quest for a flight test we can do at some point.
I can't help but admire Mr. Weeks' enthusiasm.
Runic robe. Right, so we're going to buy the potions we need to do the assignment we have. A room of requirement. Ah, the room of requirement is now here as a mission. So we'll do that as soon as we can. Before we do that, we'll do Professor Sharp's assignment. So we need to use a focus potion and acquire a Maxima and a Durus potion. So the potion shop here, let's find out where it is. Potions, where are you? Wizard wear. Demanding delivery. Is that a side quest? I think that's a side quest, isn't it? What's the shop? We got it. It's actually at the potion shop. So we'll head to the potion shop, buy the potions we need. Time trials will be fun. Yeah, my control of cars in games is always questionable. So I'm hoping I'm a bit better on a broom, to be fair. But we buy these potions, that enables us to do the assignment. We can then learn a new spell, room of requirements as well. And as you say, we also need to try and go to... What's that? We also need to try and go to room requirements and the time trials as well. So there's a little symbol shows up and says where you can't fly. I think that's what that is. I don't know how we just get our broom out as well. That's the thing. We've now got one. But I don't know how we just get it out and start flying. Bit of gear. Yeah, broom is here. But there's nothing to say how we just fly. Although here we can't fly anyway. So we'll have to figure that out. Okay, let's talk to Parry Pippin. He's got a quest for us as well.
What can I do for you today?
Okay. We need some potions. Focus potion. 500 coins. We're going to spend all our money doing this assignment, aren't we?
Decision. Thank you.
Thunder Brew. Endurance potion, that's 300. That's not too bad. We could have brewed these ourselves, to be fair. Maxima. There we go.
I hope to see you again.
Now, I'm pretty sure he has a quest to pick up. You need help with delivery.
Hello, Mr. Pippin. You need help with the delivery?
Yes, I do. A capable student such as yourself should have no trouble making the trip to Cambridge. It's just south of Hogwarts.
What do you need delivered?
Fatima Lawang ordered a few invisibility potions. I used to go myself, but lately Fatima has taken to turning every visit into an argument.
Potions, I think we need to try and brew ourselves more than we actually buy them. Buying them doesn't seem very economical if we want to purchase upgrades and things.
If you take this rather
but we'll see how it goes. It does sound like we need to make our own a lot more than we buy.
Delivery fee from Fatima.
I'd be happy to help with the delivery.
You've
Another
no
side quest
idea
picked
how
up.
grateful I am, truly.
It's always
Here
nice
are
to
the
keep these side
invisibility
quests ticking
potions she
over.
requested. Hopefully she won't
They
give
also
you
give us a
too
lot of
much
XP
trouble.
as well, to be fair.
She's a talented potioneer in her own right. I dare say I wouldn't mind having a look at her potion recipes one day.
Okay, so another side quest gained. And 4 invisibility potions. I'm assuming we'll deliver 3 of the invisibility potions to Fatima. Which means we get to keep 1. But that's not the quest we're doing now. The quest we're doing now is the assignment. from Professor Sharp. So we need to acquire and use a focus potion. So let's do that first. Focus potion is that one there. There we go. Focus is done. Maxima. No, Maxima. And then we also need... Ah, no. Oh, no, it's there. Dearest. There we go. Assignment done. Go back to our cabbages. The Dearest is quite cool. Look at the effect. Normally in most games you drink a potion and you don't physically see the effect on the character, but look at that. Stone skin, it's meant to allow us not to get hurt so easily. Right, we need to attend potion class during the day now, so if we go back to Hogwarts. There. Central Hall, potions classroom. Let's go into potions class. We'll learn a new spell as well now. And then we'll do the room of requirements with Professor Weasley. And then we'll see what's next after that. Have our potions all worn off because we fast travelled? So it does seem to be the case. Right, potion time. Thank you for the like, it was much appreciated. The rate at which you learn new spells, I'm liking the pacing. I think that's really good. Because you can just go off and explore. That's the thing. Potion class is done. What is our new spell?
How are your assignments coming along?
Done. Thank you, Professor.
I completed your assignments, Professor.
Good. You should be ready to learn Depulso. Let's see what you can do. Concentrate. Do not let your mind wander.
Right, let's go. Depulso. Not too sure what this does. I'm going to have a look and see.
You've got it now. If you'd like to practice, and I think you should, perhaps best not to go flinging your classmates about the halls. I suggest having a go at the enchanted books here.
Okay, so Repulso is this one here. Depulso. Repels many types of objects and enemies with considerable force. You know that Merlin trial we couldn't do? I wonder if that's worth using that spell on it.
Well done.
There we go.
I'm glad to see that you seem staunchly
Blast enemies back.
to master your spellcasting.
There's a force spell that pushes enemies and objects away from the caster. Yeah, I wonder if that's what we need to use
Still at it, I see.
on the rock that we saw for the Merlin trial.
Can be an excellent teacher.
Right, that's it. We've learnt it. Job done. A new spell is with us now. Right, okay. Where are we heading next? Room of requirements, I think, is a big thing. Sebastian wants to see us as well. Learn a curse with Sebastian. Sebastian's going to teach us a curse. Confringo. All these side quests. Room of requirement. Let's go there next. We're going to learn a conjuring spell, Vanesco, and a conjuring spell, conjuration spellcraft. And we'll get to see the piece of gear, hopefully. That won't tell us what its stats are until we've been to the room of requirements. So at least this unlocks it. Okay, we are heading over here. I'm still not a fan of the Hogwarts map. I find it really confusing to figure out where you're trying to go to. That's one thing I do have an issue with. That's where we're going there. I don't want to go Defense of Dark Arts. I think Professor Fig's classroom is our closest. But yeah, we've got a lot of side quests to do. I'm hoping at some point the story will kind of encourage you to fulfill some of those. But if we're near stuff, we'll try and clear it as and when. Thank you for the like, much appreciated, whoever that was. Confringo is an explosive spell, so definitely see Sebastian. Yeah, absolutely. And then we should be able to see Professor Fig again, who will then bring the book, and we can take that back to the cave area as well. Hopefully. Okay. Well, let's see. The only thing we've got to remember, this new spell we've put on, we will need to change it back if we see any pages flying around, because we need that spell to bring them to us.
I can't believe she's seen the best. And what should I do?
Is there a chest here? Oh, that's another one to reveal, isn't it? Okay. I think we had a look at that previously and couldn't quite figure out what we needed to do. There's a lot of things like that, little secrets we need to try and figure out. I'm sure we'll learn them in time. Round and round we go. There's a fast travel point here, I think, as well. That's the quest. Where's the fast travel point? I think it's above us, isn't it? Okay, let's grab the fast travel point first. To run through the ghost. I'm assuming we can grab it. Yeah, there we go. So the astronomy tower, we've gained the flue flame, just to make it easier for us to travel around. Luna, good morning, how are you? Get this game, no two things, your house and your one change. Oh, did it not change anything? Okay, that's good to know. I let you guys pick anyway, didn't I? So for the house. Right, let's see Professor Weasley. And the Room of Requirements.
Professor Weasley?
Now, if I remember correctly, this room only appears when you need it to.
Somewhere away.
If I remember correctly from the films and stuff. I can't think who finds it first. Someone does. Might be Neville Longbottom might find the room first or something. It's when everyone needs to learn to defend themselves and the new headmistress takes over.
Forgive me,
if I remember correctly.
The headmaster stopped me and I... Merlin's beard. I see you've wasted no time. Well done.
The house locks you out of some rooms. Oh, okay.
Shall we?
I'm assuming it just locks you out of the other common rooms, though. So this is the Room of Requirements. Thank you for the like, much appreciated, whoever that was.
What is this place?
This is the Room of Requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it.
There we go.
Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident. If ever. I don't
Common room is almost
plan
worthless.
to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor?
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you found it. There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess.
I just blast out of the way?
This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco.
Oh, okay. Vanishing spell.
You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the
Thank you for the likes, much appreciated if they were. Okay, another new spell, Evanesco. We have failed at obtaining a spell before, but all you've got to do is redo it until you get it. There we go. We've got to change our spells, so we'll take off. Where is it? It's there. Vanishes items and returns Moonstone when cast within the Room of Requirement. Okay. We'll take off the disarm spell at the minute.
Splendid. Now, cast Evanesco.
We're going to have a lot of spells to kind of work out what we want to be using, what we don't want to be using a lot of the time, aren't we?
Excellent work.
And we gain Moonstone.
You'll
Look at
note
that.
you are now in possession of Moonstone. We shall discuss
We've got a lot
its
of.
use
To be fair, we've
later.
been picking up Moonstone out
Let's
and
move
about
on.
quite a bit as well.
Where in Merlin's name is that elf? Is that... Goodness. My old school bag. I wondered where that had got to. I Can't believe it's still here. I'll just take a quick look at this. Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until
we can explore on our own.
Revelio. Yes, Professor.
There's something here. What's that? A. I waited for you here for ages. Perhaps you were assigned a few more inches of parchment than you'd expected. Let me know if you want to try to meet again to the tea. No idea.
Dear me. Can't you keep it down?
I love when things around us just move. I do like that. Ah, a load more chairs. Have a chance to practice the vanishing spell.
Revelio.
Alright, what have we got here? There's a chest here. There's also a chest above it. Oh, we can move this out. We've got the wrong spell, haven't we? So if we change our spells again, this is the thing, there's so many spells. It's knowing which ones you should have and when. If we move this one out, pull out, I think we can climb up. There we go. Gloves, and we can slide down hopefully. Look at that. That's quite cool.
Hope this isn't as precarious as it looks.
There's lots of things stacked up in here.
An intruder! Stop them! No, not... that's not helpful, you worthless pile of tin.
Oh, that's quite funny. What's this? The tree. Oh, it cuts itself. Tidies itself up, that's quite cool. All these little things really amuse me. Bit offended the room thought I needed a bath, cheeky thing. Now what about the toilet? It just flushes. So many little details, isn't there? Oh, this is where the axe and everything grind. We've seen this out and about actually. What are these? Rising up out of our way.
How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here?
Definitely an interesting room. It's playing a noise. We have got better better things to put on at some point, gloves
Was
wise.
that a golden snitch?
Where did you see a golden snitch? I didn't see one.
Perhaps you should summon your wits and find out.
Okay, we can climb up. I know, we're not meant to climb up there. There's something behind there, though, isn't there? Let's move this out. It's in here. It's a dead end room, so I'm guessing there's something in here for us to pick up. Or we're just meant to access that, potentially.
Revelio.
We're meant to move that then, are we? There must be a reason we can get into this area, so I'm guessing it's to move that. Maybe not. Let's try our force spell. Not quite. Let's try pulling them. No. There's definitely there's a reason we can go in here. Obviously we're not too sure what it is, but there is a reason, isn't there, that we can do something in here. If you hold Acto while pulling an object towards you, eventually it freely lets you... Oh, does it? Oh, okay. I didn't know that. We've used it to pull items towards us. I didn't know it raises them up as well, though. But yeah, there must be something we need to... Oh, well, that's what it was. Bring the chest to us. So the chest was on top of the boxes, and we brought it to us. Okay.
I hope that house elf can find us in here.
It's quite a big room, isn't it? There's a lot to see. That only works with objects, though, not people. Oh, okay. I think it is a case of always managing of spells. I know there is a talent you can do that you can set up spells on another bit, and then you can swap across to each and all. It may be worth having combat spells, putting them on a separate one.
Huh? Oh, there
It's
you
down
are.
deep, though.
Wait right there. Deke will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year.
Wow.
We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor
The room of requirements,
Weasley.
what do we currently require?
The room of requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deke's seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the room
2 blue
of
bars.
hidden things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes.
I don't know what you mean.
Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's
Oh,
time
that's
to
it, yeah, sorry,
focus
Ancient
on
Magic.
what
Yeah, I
you
didn't even
need.
click.
Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
Hopefully we've picked everything up we could on the way in here. Can't find a good hair. To be fair, I didn't change any of that, I don't think. I just left it as it was.
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with.
Wow.
I look forward to seeing what you do with the space.
Yeah, I don't do
And
cosmetics.
it
So
seems
for me, it
the
doesn't
room has
matter so much.
provided you with a desk of description. Excellent.
Oh,
It
a
can
desk of
identify
description.
unfamiliar items of clothing.
We need to use
One
this.
should always understand the effects of anything in which one is clothed.
Okay, you've unlocked the desk of description. Use it to reveal the magical properties of any unidentified gear that you've collected, which we've got one. So we can use this now to identify. It's a tanned cloak. Lower than what we're using. Okay, that's a bit disappointing, wasn't it?
You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified. The desk will be an invaluable resource.
That's quite cool. We have got some new gear we need to quickly check and put in on us. We'll have a quick look at that one that we just looked at as well. I think, is it that one? Yeah. It is annoying. That gave us lower gear. We did gain it quite a while ago, to be fair. We've got this one here. That will give us +4 defense. There we go. And gloves wise, +4 offense. There we go. Right, let's speak to Professor Weasley. I think this
imagine
bit
the
is
desk of
nearly done.
description will come in handy.
That hair
It
is
will.
short on sides and long on
I
top. I'll
hope
be
you'll
happy
take
until then.
advantage of it. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring. The room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Because I don't do cosmetics, that kind of stuff
Yes.
doesn't bother me.
The magic of creating or conjuring objects. I'll teach you.
Okay, we're going to learn conjuring. Yeah, we're definitely learning spells at a decent rate, I feel. Obviously, the quicker you go through classes and don't go and explore, then the quicker you're going to learn
Very
things.
good.
But
When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should have acquired some for a potion station and potting table from tomes and scrolls in Hogsmeade.
I
have
did.
indeed.
Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources such as moonstone can be obtained throughout the Highlands, it's much safer.
Oh, we don't need to go safer.
They
It's
can
fine.
also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have enough resources for now.
I see. Can I regain resources by vanishing something I've already
Good question.
conjured?
You can indeed.
So we conjure something, we can vanish it and get the resources back.
Go ahead and conjure the potion station and potting table. You should find both familiar, since they'll resemble the ones you've already used to study magical plants and brew potions in class.
This seems to be our, like, headquarters room, doesn't it? If we're conjuring things. Right, we'll assign a new spell. Where is conjuring? Conjuring is here. We'll just put it in place of that one for the minute. So, conjure. And then we have to pick what we want to pick. Enchanted items to be used in the room. Oh, okay, wow, there's quite a few things here. Some are cosmetic. I wonder what this one is. Desk of description, which we've already got. Wall hangings. There's quite a lot of things you can conjure then, it seems. Okay. Gothic potting table. Eclectic. Botanical. Scientific. They're all the same price, so it doesn't really matter. I think we'll go botanical. Potting station is plants. Let's go botanical, shall we? Where are we going to put it? So we're kind of designing our own room, aren't we, essentially? Complete more quests to increase the conjuring budget in the room of requirement. There we go. Potting table done. Okay. Potions. Small scientific, botanical, electric, gothic. Let's go for scientific since it's potions. Where do we want this? Can we turn? Oh, we can rotate. There we go.
Well done. You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients.
So it's like our headquarters, isn't it? We can kind of design it and put what we want where we want.
Deek will be here to answer any questions you may have. Do not underestimate his insights.
Okay, so ask all the questions as well.
Can I use this type of transfiguration magic outside of the room?
Conjuring and vanishing are strictly forbidden elsewhere in the castle. We've charms in place to enforce that. It would be exhausting to reverse the errors in both judgment and magic. But the Room of Requirement has its own rules.
Can you tell me a bit more about Deek?
So we can't use them spells out inside Hogwarts. Not sure about outside though.
Nook, cranny, and secret. We discovered this room together when I was a student. Deek has had a good deal of experience, both here at Hogwarts and at a previous post.
Where's the previous post?
Let Deek tell you more when he's ready. But again, you would be wise to listen to any suggestions he may have.
I will be sure to speak with Deek if I need anything. Thank you.
Good luck. I shall linger a bit longer in case you'd like to learn another transfiguration spell for use in the room.
Okay, the room requirement is now done.
Complete the tasks I've given you, and then meet me in my classroom to learn Defender, the severing charm. It's typically used to cut an object, but can be a powerful
So
weapon.
Professor Sharp has things we need to do. Weasley said she was staying in case we were ready to learn a new conjuring spell.
First, you'll need to gather some moonstone.
I've got loads of moonstone, it's all
You can
good.
acquire it by vanishing items here in the Room of Requirement, or you can gather it carefully outside of the Hogwarts grounds.
We've got loads,
Return
don't
to
worry.
me once you've gathered enough, and we shall begin the lesson.
We might as well do the lesson now. I don't know how much she needs. I'm guessing we have enough.
I have the moonstone you
There we
requested,
go, we
Professor.
Good. Then we may begin your lesson. You can conjure more than potions and herbology tables. Conjuration can be used to decorate this space to your liking. Why don't you try it on the walls?
This is the kind of stuff that I don't really do much of, personally. We need to conjure wall decorations ×5 and floor decorations ×5. Yeah, this is the kind of stuff I don't bother with, normally. So wall decorations, what have we got? We need 5 of these. A winged mirror. There. Perfect. Decorations. They're not wall decorations, are they? Artwork. Okay, these will do. Yeah, these are the kind of stuff that I don't generally bother with. Number 5 is that number 4? Number 4, isn't it? One more picture. I need a space on the wall somewhere. There we go. That's 5 wall decorations. Rugs. Does it matter where it goes? I don't know, a rug seems a bit of a weird thing to have, doesn't it? Just in case we get any anything on the floor, easy to clean up. Furniture. None of those is unlocked yet. Just some chairs. We haven't done anything electric, have we? Let's do an electric chair. Oh, it's going to be there then. So I'm just trying to see. I don't want to place too many tables, anything in the way of anything else. That's the thing. Someone might need a rest, I suppose. What else can we place? This is something you probably won't see me do very often. It's because it's just not something that I really bother with. Botanical one there as well. There we go.
Work. Shall we move on?
So that's it. We're done. Before we do that, it's quickly we can. I think we've got some seeds. We can probably plant Dittany seeds. There we go. Might as well leave them doing their thing while we're here.
I've conjured everything I can. What's next, Professor?
I think you're ready to take on alteration. The altering spell will allow you to customize any conjured item. You can change the colors,
I don't know if I do, to be fair.
styles of your furniture to suit your taste. Let's get started, shall we? Watch closely as I demonstrate how to perform the altering spell.
Okay, we're learning the altering spell now. As I say, a lot of this I don't think we're going to use very much, but we shall see.
Just aim your wand at any conjured item and perform the altering spell to custom.
Okay, the altering spell is there. Put it in vanishing for the minute. So alter the style of an item, change the colour of an item, and adjust the size of an item. So we've got a chair here. So we can change it to botanical. There we go. Change the colour of an item. I want to change colour. There we go. Let's make it green. Now I don't know what we can adjust size-wise. We change the size of the rug. Change colour, rotate, change size. Yeah, we can make it a lot smaller. Look at that.
Nicely done.
All done.
Now you're ready for something a little more advanced.
What else does she have for
You
us?
can use the altering spell directly on the room's architecture. Try these new designs on the floor or balcony. Try aiming at the floor or at the balcony.
Which balcony? That balcony there, so we can change the look of the balcony.
Your space might benefit from a bit of ambiance, don't you think?
Bit of an ambiance.
Would you mind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. Professor Weasley showed Deke this bit of magic some years ago. Deke thinks you'll enjoy it. Come and talk to Deke when you're ready.
So there's a few bits to do in this room.
Professor Weasley said I should ask you about changing the
And we
room's
can fast travel here whenever we
Of
need
course.
to.
What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
A cool moonlit ambience sounds perfect. I like something natural and earthy. A focus best in the room is dark and mysterious. Natural and
I
earthy.
want the room to feel natural and earthy, as though I'm outdoors.
Sounds perfect.
Looks like we're done. Hopefully.
Quite a difference. Of course, you needn't keep this style if you don't like it. You can always ask Deke to change it back. Now you have learnt a good bit about alteration.
Thank you, Professor. The room is full of possibilities.
Indeed. No matter how much time I spend here, the room always manages to surprise me.
I think we're done. And that's the way out. Is that the way out? Is that just another room? It's another room. How big is this thing?
An even bigger space.
It's massive space.
How did that happen?
The room equips itself to your needs. It must have sensed that you needed more space to practice spellcasting. If you'd like to customize the space further, you can use these spellcrafts. You'll find more of them both
I think we're done in the room. The minute we
outside
can leave and there's nothing else to do in here, we will be leaving.
I shall keep an eye out.
I think we are done.
I'll leave you to it. This is your space now. Use it wisely.
Thank you, Professor. I think we're done in the room. Okay. We've leveled up as well to level 13. Okay, so that is the room to leave. Let's find out what we're going to do next quest-wise. So, let's have a look. Just using Dark Arts set with Hood up. They have to add more hair when the game comes out. No, because the game is out, Luna. This is the finished game. So, even though you're playing it early access, it is still the finished game. The game is not going to change tomorrow when it comes out officially. Professor Sharp needs us to acquire and use invisibility potion and use a Thunderbrew potion against enemies. So we'll have to go somewhere to do the second one. This one, we need to go and meet Sebastian to learn Confringo. So let's do that. Where is he? That's him there. Astronomy wing. In the Dark Arts he is. Okay, we can travel there to be fair. Yeah, nothing's going to change. The game that releases tomorrow is the exact same one as you're playing, so nothing else will change. Right, Sebastian is here, so let's speak to him. We're going to learn a curse as well through doing this.
Sebastian.
And hopefully Fig will be back with the book.
Glad you received my owl. I have something to show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing.
Do you reckon that? I don't think they had hair in the
sure
day one patch. I can't see it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place. This way.
Okay. We're going to follow Sebastian's head to a secret room.
There's a secret passage just here.
Is there now?
Disguised.
Hogwarts has so many secrets, doesn't it? If we complain that I just don't see it. But yeah, I'd like to say I'm not one for cosmetics, so for me it's not a big deal.
How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt. He named it the Undercroft.
Revelio.
We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister.
Right, there's a few chests around.
She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose to her again.
We'll go and speak to Sebastian in a second. I want to get all the chests.
I would safeguard this place. So please.
All of them?
Never confides
I think
in
so.
anyone. But he's trusted me
I know, one more.
since the day we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
Right, let's talk to him. We gained a few bits and pieces
I've
there.
seen Ominous in potions. Or was it herbology?
Sona, good morning, how are you?
His wand to
Yes,
navigate
I'm
the
English.
castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Okay.
Understood. But why does Ominous have no love lost for his family?
His father's family are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin.
Oh, wow.
One of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Obsessed with blood status, most of them. Ominous cannot abide them, as he'll be the first to tell you. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really? Like what?
This is
Like
where we
the
learn our
blasting
first
curse.
forbidden spell,
Professors
isn't
say
it?
it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
That's ridiculous.
A proper magical education.
No
which
worries,
would include
Roman.
all
Enjoy the rest of your day.
My
Hope you're
thoughts
well.
exactly.
Have a good one.
A spell like Confringo is only truly
Sorry, Soda,
dangerous in
I can't read any
hands.
of that.
Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic, but you
Thank
should
you, Roman.
learn it. I can teach it to you safely here.
Okay, we're learning our first
It may take a while
curse.
to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
Okay.
You're getting it.
Spell unlocked.
Ready to actually try it out? Stick to the targets, though. Best to keep the Undercroft intact. Have a go at those candelabras. Both have their uses, but I think you'll find that a Confringo cast travels a bit farther than that of a spell like Incendio.
Okay, let's put this on and see what it does. Teach you some English too, you don't know. You do know English, Layla. Yeah, sorry, Sona, I don't understand what you said.
Confringo! Nice work. How's it feel?
It's a tad hot.
You'll get used to it.
Yeah, that's definitely a different kind of curse.
That's it.
I think I've got it.
Well done.
Obviously, if we're stuck in a fight, that's probably going to help us, but I'm not too sure how good a person would be to be using a curse like
I
that.
enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo.
Oh, that's what they said, is it? Oh, okay. I'm glad you can read it, Luna.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. So this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
The blast does heat things up. I see how you lost your eyebrows.
You'll get used to it. Anne, Ominous and I used to practice down here for hours. The Undercroft was our retreat. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do...
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come
Sorry,
along.
you seem to type English fairly well.
She could use some cheering up.
You don't have to delete your messages, though. It's fine.
Just let me know when and I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. I assume it's to do with what you told me. About the port key, and Gringotts, and Ranrock.
Nothing gets past you. And yes, it is. As I'm sure you suspect, there is a bit more to all of this.
I'm listening.
We're not meant to tell anyone. I'm more than happy to tell people the truth. I would rather be honest than not.
You must promise to keep this between us.
I know Figgs told us not to tell anyone.
Of the secret Undercroft.
He did show us somewhere secret.
I can see traces of ancient magic.
Ancient magic? I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. What does that even mean?
Honestly, I'm not entirely certain. All I know is that I can see whispers of an old magic that hardly anyone else can. Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out.
And this ability of yours, does it allow you to wield this magic too?
It does allow us to wield it too?
I don't know.
You mean don't know? We used
when
it.
You do know, tell me. I've been studying archaic forms of magic for ages. Perhaps we can help each other.
We've used it in a fight
with
before.
Both Rookwood and Ranrock after you. I suspect a bit more time practicing the blasting curse is in order. Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep this place between us.
Okay. So that is that done with Sebastian.
I'll send you an owl.
So we need to check our gear, because we need to gain some gear from in there as well. And then look what's next. There's so much to do, it's just deciding what order to do things in.
Hello, Sebastian. Wait.
We're not Sebastian.
I can hear you.
Oh, hello. Ominous, isn't it? I believe you have potions.
This is the person we weren't meant to tell
and
anything to.
Herbology?
Akila, good morning, how are you?
Voice. Heard you talking to Gareth Weasley in potions class. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
I hope you're well, Akila. I can't lie to people, so we'll be honest.
Actually, Sebastian brought me there, but he made it perfectly clear to keep quiet about it.
That rat! You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster, and I'm not afraid to exploit that connection.
Not a big fan of Ominous, to be fair. No need for threats.
You needn't threaten me. I'm not going to say anything about your Undercroft.
Why should I trust you? You just betrayed Sebastian.
Please. I was trying to defend him. He was clear that this was a secret place and I was to tell no one. He's a good friend.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help.
Yeah, Ominous doesn't sound like a nice person, do they?
Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
Right. That is done. Good, glad you're well. Yeah, we are. We're having a really good time, thank you. Right, we'll give it a quick save while we're here, because otherwise I'll keep forgetting to save it. I do like saving often. And then we've got to pick our next mission. So, improve your magical ability to access the next trial. Okay, so Professor Sharp's assignment seems to be the next thing we need to do, other than obviously side quests. We need to acquire and use invisibility potion. We have one already. We need to acquire and use a Thunder Brew potion against enemies. Have we got a Thunder Brew potion already? I don't know if we can we see what potions we got? No. That's resources. Why can't I see what potions we got? I think we can see them the other way, can't we? If we hold this down. Thunder Brew is what we're looking for. That's invisibility. Eridus, Maxima. Thunder Brew isn't unlocked yet, but we can buy it. So we have to go and buy that then, it seems. Who's the owl from?
Come and see me as soon as you can.
Fig's back.
I've returned from a rather unproductive trip.
And now Garlic also wants us to do assignments. There's always something to do. Okay, so we've got a few new things showing up. Garlic as well now.
Wingardium Leviosa. It can be used to levitate objects for a short time. Once you've completed a few prerequisite tasks, do see me after class.
Okay, our list of quests just got bigger. we haven't used the broom outside yet either, the one we purchased. We haven't had a chance to as of yet. Okay, so map chamber is a main mission, which I think we should go and do. We know we need to speak to him anyway, so we can tell him about the map chamber that we found. Garlic needs us to use the venomous tentacula. Okay, and then acquires a mandrake on multiple enemies simultaneously. So a lot of these need us to go and do things with enemies. We also need to acquire a mandrake for that one. So these are the ones we've got to look at. I think what we'll do, we've got to do a delivery at some point as well, don't we? Let's do the map chamber first and see what's after that, and then we're going to try and do whatever's next. But there is stuff everywhere. Especially the assignments are getting a bit more trickier now. Before they were quite simple, you know, really easy things to do. Now they seem to be... There's a bit more to them that makes you have to try and really think about it. There's potions we need to go and buy if we can't make them ourselves. Yeah, there's a few things we need to learn and do. But we'll get there. I can hear a weird noise.
Revelio.
I hear a strange noise. Like a ringing. Okay, we'll speak to Fig though first. Tell him about, because if we can get the book, we can head back to the map room, the map chamber, can't we? With the book potentially. I like the fact there's always something to do. There's lots to try and see and do, and we've barely explored outside really.
I was hoping to see you.
Okay, Professor Fig, let's see what's going on.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. Nearly Headless Nick asked me to get some rotten roast beef from the kitchens.
Rotten roast beef?
Yes, I thought it was odd too. But then we took the roast beef to Sir
Basically just talking about what we did yesterday.
And you met the Headless Hunt? That must have been interesting, to say
Yes. And then I had to find Richard Jackdaw's head in the pumpkins so that he'd tell me about how he died.
Who
that was fun.
on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book.
So we're going to go with Professor Fig to the map chamber.
The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves.
Exactly, we can just fast travel here, but
You
obviously
two seem ready for adventure.
we're with Professor Fig, so we couldn't just fast travel. Here we are.
To think it was beneath us all this time.
Well, the book's definitely doing something.
Looks promising.
Are they stars, potentially?
A map. There's Hogsmeade. And over
wow.
here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts.
The whole map.
It's
Look at that.
magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Okay. Rackham's here again.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the map chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
We do.
You and your friend Charles spoke of the Portkey, and of trials you'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the Keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until, perhaps, now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves.
Felt like it with the spiders,
fact
to be
that
fair.
you have come this far, however, bodes well.
The
The
spiders were
trials
pretty
were
tricky.
designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces. Traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by
Oh
one
wow,
with
so
our
we've got a
ability.
trial we can go and do now.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
I think... I don't know. I believe we
It
have.
looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-travelled than you might think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
Okay, let's find out if he knows anything about the tower first.
You said that you know that tower. What can you tell me about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. I've passed it dozens of times. It's north of Hogsmeade. My recollection is that it seems abandoned. Clearly, however, the tower conceals...
We've got to go and do the tower, don't we? We've got to go and see what it's about.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Especially as our first
Until
trial.
then, be careful. And do not tell anyone where you're going.
Okay. So that should now be on our map. Meet Professor Fig at the tower is now our quest. Let's go to world map and have a look whereabouts it is. Oh wow, it's all the way north. So we haven't gone there yet. This is Jackdaw's tomb. That's the Forbidden Forest, I believe. That's Forbidden Forest, where is it? So yeah, it's all the way over there. Well, it's time we could go for an adventure, to be fair. The nearest point of fast travel is there, though. There's a Merlin trial there as well, which would increase how much we can carry. That might be worth a go. Before we do that, what do we need for enemies? We need to use a Mandrake, and we need to use a Thunder Brew. So I think if we go and grab those items, and if we do come across any enemies on the way to this trial, we could then potentially use them. I think that's probably the safest bet. So let's go back to Hogsmeade, is my thinking. That's there, isn't it? Hogsmeade. And then we'll go and grab some of these items we need, hopefully grab them. And then potentially use them on the way. And it does more than one task at once.
The freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first,
oh, another assignment as well. There's so much stuff to do.
Come and see me.
Okay. So she wants us to learn the freezing spell, but needs us to do assignments as well. What does she need? Pop balloons over Hogsmeade Station and pop balloons around the Quidditch pitch. Oh, okay. To learn the freezing spell. Okay. Mandrake is something we need to find. So I'm guessing herbology may have some of the ingredients we need. Ollivander's is wands. Sporting needs probably won't have anything we need. A beast supply stop with latest greatest in beast byproducts. That might be worth having a look there, to be fair, as well. Obviously we can fly to places as well. But let's see if we can grab these items. I'm guessing we'll come across enemies on the way to where we're heading for the trial. So in doing that, I think it makes sense to make sure we've got these items we can try and use, just so we can complete assignments along the way.
We have everything a young student might need when it comes to potions.
We still haven't delivered his items yet either.
What
we
can
need
I
to do
for
that.
you today?
Okay, potion recipes. Focus, fun. Well, we haven't got enough money to purchase the recipes. That's fine. Does he? He doesn't have Mandrake, does he? No. No. He doesn't have actually. Thunder Brew we do need, but we can't afford it. Although saying that, we can probably sell some items and then afford the Thunder Brew. Because we do need. That's one of the things we do need. That one's better than what we're using, so let's not get rid of that one just yet. That's worse. We need 1,000 to buy this Thunder Brew. That can go, as it's worse. We need to change gear as well, by the looks of it. If we've got something that's better than what we're using, we haven't changed yet. Okay, that's that. And then Thunder Brew is there. As an invisibility spell as well, we do need that, really. Thunder Brew's there. Oh, we have got an invisibility spell because we're meant to deliver them, aren't we?
I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Okay, so that's the Thunder Brew. We obviously need to buy the recipe at some point. Now, we still need a Mandrake. I'm not too sure where to find it, but let's try there. I know it's a beast shop, but potentially may have it. And then we'll make our way to Professor Fig at the same time, hopefully. We haven't got a massive amount of money now. Potions do cost a lot, it seems. I think that's a shop we can sell things to. I think that's why the symbol's up. There's a page we can grab here. I have got the right spell on. Okay, I'm going to check what spells we've got. I need to sort out our spells, to be fair. Because we haven't really got the ones we're going to use on. Oh, it's locked. Okay. That doesn't help us, does it? So, Mandrake we haven't got. What else do we need? Balloons are one thing. Venomous Tentacooler and Invisibility Potion, Thunder Brew. We've got invisibility, so we could do the Professor Sharp assignment on the way. I think that's possible. The other assignment, Garlic's assignment, I'm not too sure about at the minute. And this one is balloons. So, we need to make sure we use a Thunder Brew potion against enemies. It's easy enough. Let's move where we are. So what is the easiest bit we can get to, or closest bit we can get to? So we could travel to where we're going via that way, or we could just, actually, let's just head out of where we are and see what we come across. We can fly as well, I think, once we get to a certain point of outside. Before we go anywhere, Thunder Brew needs to be on. There we go. So the minute we see some enemies, we're going to use Thunder Brew. Good morning, Crazy Irishman. How are you? Thanks for the like, very much appreciated. Are you still in pain? That's not good. Have you seen a doctor? Oh, we also need to change our spells, don't we? So, what do we got? What are we going to use? Control, I think, is a good one. Not too worried about Depulso, I don't think. Obviously, Incendio, I think we should have on. Do you know what? I think that's what we'll keep for the minute. If we need to change, we need to change.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
There's another page to grab just there. But yeah, if we see some enemies, we need to use the Thunder Brew potion. And then we can at some point use the Invisibility potion as well. And also we've got to grab as many ingredients as we find along the way. That allows flight. Okay, cool. So we can now fly. The only downside of flying is, are we going to miss ingredients, essentially? That's the only downside of flying, isn't it? And we'll get us there quicker. I think if we've explored places, it's not too bad to fly, but I don't want to miss anything either. Look at the pumpkins. Big old pumpkins. There's enemies to our right. So we might get a chance to use Thunder Brew potion now then.
Who lived here, I wonder?
Nothing to poach in Arranshire except spiders.
Right, we're going to use the Thunder Brew potion straight away.
Sod that saved Treadwell.
Thunder Brew.
Incendio.
Where's the other guy?
Careful now. No!
Confringo works fairly well.
The beasts around here can sleep a bit easier now.
There we go. So we've done a bit of the Professor's quest now because we did that. We could finish that whenever we're ready by just using the Invisibility potion. Anything else to pick up here? Nice. Anything else?
Revelio.
No, I think we picked everything up. Thunder Brew potion is pretty interesting though, the way that works. We'll change that back to cabbages. Do like me old cabbages. Let's quick check on gear again because obviously we've got some new stuff. Mr. Return, good morning, how are you? Yeah, I do remember, don't worry. I do remember. Hope you're well. Hope the exams went okay. Okay, that would increase our offense. And over here, cloaks and robes, we've gained a new one here. Again, offense goes up by 1. Bruised muscle, the thing is that takes a while to heal, doesn't it? It's not an easy fix. That's the problem. All we can do is really rest, isn't it? Now, we could fly around here, but because we've not been here before, I don't want to fly and miss anything. If we'd been here previously, then I think flying makes sense, but there's stuff to pick up all over the place. We spent a lot of money recently as well, so we need to make sure we've got more money on us. Chest over here. Okay. Let's make a fire there. Everything here?
Revelio.
Yeah. Oh, we've got some rocks and things over here we can pick up. There's a sign saying danger that makes me want to go that way. In fact, I think that actually wants us to go that way anyway. Let's have a quick look where we are. So this wants us to head this way. There is a Merlin trial nearby. Let's try and do that because we desperately need more room on us to actually hold things. Yeah, Mr. Return, how did your exams go? So there's a Merlin trial nearby, which I'd like to grab if we can. What's that? Oh, Ashwinder eggs. There we go. If we have a look for this Merlin trial, is it? I'm guessing it's up here. There's some balloons here to pop, though. Is that part of the Merlin trial, do we think? No, the Merlin trial, I've just seen it, actually. As I went to the map, I've just seen where it is. It's up there. Let's just drop down and grab these eggs, though. We just don't know how much we're going to need for anything. There is an enemy here as well. Where's the enemy? Oh, it's a spider. Look at that. Can I craft spells while on this? Let's drop down. Well, we beat the spider. That was fairly simple, to be fair.
8 legs is simply too many.
I didn't think it was going to be that easy. Right, Merlin trial is here.
Merlin trial?
I'm guessing we can do it. We don't know if we can. We might have the right spells. We might have the right abilities just yet. We've got to figure out what we need to do here, though. There's rocks there. Guesses, do we smash them? Yes, we do. Okay, I think we can complete this Merlin trial. It's all about having the right spells, isn't it? There's 4. Where's the 4th? Oh, there. Is that done? I don't know if that means it's done or not. Okay, maybe that wasn't what we needed to do. Or there's a 5th one I haven't seen yet. Is there another one? Oh, there's one there, that's why. There we go, Merlin trial complete. That means we can carry more stuff now as well. Oh yeah, the flute. Yeah, we need to grab that flute as well, don't we? So we can get fast travel. The exams are not bad, but also not very good. Do you feel confident, though, that you managed to do what you could in them? That's the big thing. So now we can carry more gear. That helps massively. The main character's voice sounds like Daniel Radcliffe. Do you think? I don't actually know who voices the main character, to be fair. That's the flue we need to think about. Why is that still marked up? There we go. There's a flue. Oh, there's a village nearby. Upper Hogsfield. We need to head there. Might actually fly there because we can. It's nearby, and that will open up a flue at least. I think we're meant to pop these balloons, but I don't know. Do we just fly into them? Can't use spells. There we go. I don't know if I'm just meant to fly into them randomly and pop them, or there's more to it potentially. Find out in a second. I think there's 5 in total here. I know one of our assignments was to pop balloons in different places. Challenge unlock pop balloons. We did gain XP for that as well.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
Okay, this is the flue that we needed to grab.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
There's some side quests here as well.
To be included.
Let's have a look at the pop balloon quest that just popped up. There's side quests to grab while we're here. There's always something to grab and do, isn't there? What did we just gain? I'm sure it said there was a challenge or something unlocked. So the balloons we just popped aren't the ones we need to do for the Madame Kagawa's assignment. That's something else. We can do that one whenever we're ready. We'll see what they need here. Where is the demanding... To the south? We've gone north of... are we north of Hogwarts? I think we are, so we can't go and do that. I just wondered if this was the village we needed for that mission, but I don't think it is. There are side missions here, though, interestingly.
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was
this
the
person
answer.
needs?
I reckon Rookwood's played a
I can now understand why this was advertised with over 100 side quests. Because it's incredibly... There's the amount of things you can do. You think it's in challenges? Let's have a look. Quests. Oh, we've actually got a reward here. We'll claim that. So these rewards only change the appearance and what you're wearing, but you manually have to change it. Pop 2 sets of balloons while on your broom will give us a different appearance for our broom. Did we actually gain? That's a good point. Did we actually gain? No, we didn't. So we need 5 more Merlin trials to gain an extra bit of storage for our gear. So the one we just did is one of 6 we need to do to gain more storage. Right, let's speak to Dorothy Sprottle and see what she needs. And while we're doing that, I'm going to look up who voices the main character.
I did. I don't think we've met. I'm Dorothy Sprottle. I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph. Only he's gone missing. Rumour is he was seen in the forest practicing dark magic.
Sebastian Croft.
Saw him myself near some ruins with Rookwood's lot I did. I fear he got himself into trouble with the Ashwinders, especially if he made them a promise he couldn't keep. I'd help search for him myself, but no one will risk encountering Ranrock's loyalists. They seem to be everywhere.
Okay, we lost the questions.
Do you think Bardolph may have simply run off?
No. Bardolph's run that shop with Claire his entire
Simon
life.
Pegg voices Phineas Black.
For anything. He swore he'd be back in a fortnight. My instincts are that he's been held captive, or worse.
I don't know what else he's done, to be fair. But yeah, Sebastian Croft is the guy
want to get involved
that voices the main character.
Oh, he had a terrible run-in with Ranrock's loyalists. Changed him. He vowed never to feel powerless again. I think he sought the Ashwinders out to learn their secrets. Victor Rookwood, at least, seems somehow immune to Ranrock's loyalists.
I can certainly...
So that's something we can try and do as and when we come near it. This is why I like to have all these side quests, so we can do them whenever we're ready
to. She has some insights that I don't. I can tell you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest wearing a particular woolen jumper, one that Claire knitted herself. Claire will be
okay, it always starts the next mission when whenever you speak to someone and they've got a mission for you. It just automatically starts it. In here, though. Bit of food. I'm sure there's a chest nearby. Ah, there's some money in here. Luckily, none of this is stealing. Nice little chest. And there is a bag outside as well, which could potentially give us some money. Around the back. It's all these little things that we just need to keep a lookout for. Especially when we need money. We have spent a bit recently on potions. There's another side quest to pick up over here. Okay, what do we got?
Upper Hogsfield is being terrorised by Ranrock's loyalists. It's not right.
Let's speak to this person as well. We'll get the mission first and we'll speak to her afterwards to see what she's selling.
Did you mention Ranrock's
We can sell some gear as well.
I did. Never imagined they'd act
There is
this
so much to
deadly.
do though.
I'm Claire Beaumont, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Ranrock and his followers have set up camp here. No regard for
I did
our
see a
beloved
streamer on
hamlet or
Twitch,
our
so I think they
livelihoods.
streamed for 36 hours straight
My
and
brother
completed the
Bardolph
game.
dared to stand up to
Admittedly,
him
they stuck
and
to a lot of
ended
the
up
main
listening to
quests, not really
Mongols.
going anywhere else.
Simply at my wit's end.
By the way, what is the maximum age of person going to schools in your country? 18 or 19? What is it? Not about higher studies. So, in the UK, you stay in school now till you're 18,
Upper Hogsfield is my home.
and then that includes
when I
A
grew
levels
up
because it's
here.
now compulsory, unless
we
you
are
get an
standing
apprenticeship at
firm.
16.
Once my brother returns,
And then university after
then
that.
we shall
So
decide what to
18
do next.
is now the
He's gone to seek
age you
Victor
leave.
Rookwood's
When
advice.
I was at school, it was 16.
I didn't approve of that idea, but perhaps
And
in
then
the
you had a
end it
choice
will
to go to
help.
sixth form until you was 18 if you wanted to.
You said Ranrock's loyalists have set up camp.
But yeah, 18
Where
now, but it was
precisely?
16.
To the south, across the river. Last I heard, there were several loyalists in each camp. I won't go near them.
So she wants us to take out some loyalist camps.
How did your brother Bardolph end up in St. Mungo's?
Bardolph had spent the entire
Again, if we
day
come across them,
handpicking herbs and roots.
we'll do it as and when.
When a group of Ranrock's lot appeared and demanded the harvest for themselves, Bardolph refused.
If we can sell some gear
In their
whilst here,
anger,
that'd be
they
a good
hurled
thing
him
as well.
against the rock and robbed him. The moment he left St. Mungo's, he vowed revenge. I worry he may be dabbling in magic that he will one day regret.
Okay.
I'm unfortunately quite familiar with Ranrock's loyalists.
We are indeed.
Perhaps I can do something.
Much as I would love to be rid of them, I wouldn't want you to risk injury, or worse.
I'm sure we'll be
Please
okay.
cautious.
Right, we'll speak to her again because there was another conversation we could have with her. So we need to clear 2 goblin encampments per mission.
Madame Beaumont, might I speak with you?
Yes? What about?
Mrs. Sprottle told me a little about your brother's disappearance.
Oh, this is the part of the other quest as well.
Dear Dorothy. She'd go looking for Bardolph herself if she could.
She mentioned dark magic and even the Ashwinders.
Despite my repeated warnings, Bardolph's been experimenting with dark magic near the edge of the forest. I thought perhaps he'd get it out of his system and it would gradually stop. But then one day, he didn't come home.
You're 20 and still facing exams. What age do you leave school in your country then?
Is there
Where
anything
you're
your
from?
brother took with him that might help to track him down?
Only his satchel, journal,
But yeah,
and a woolen jumper I knitted
they don't
for
really
him.
do exams at
That's all I
university. It's
can
more your
recall.
dissertation and stuff.
Could Bardolph have run off?
No, he'd never leave me here alone. He did speak of going to talk with Victor Rookwood. That worries me almost more than his attempts at mastering dark magic. Rookwood is as dangerous as Ranrock, in my opinion.
Okay.
I'll let you know if I see or hear anything
So that's
about him.
part of another quest
Thank
continued.
you. How kind. I'd be so grateful to learn where he is. I know in my heart he's out there.
Sri Lanka.
Do be careful.
Worst political conditions. Ah, she does sell stuff,
do you have for
which
sale?
means we can sell gear. It's kind of what I wanted. She might. Does she have anything good?
Are you? I'll not give
Spider
up.
Fang, Stench of the Dead, Mongrel Fur. So nothing that we kind of need, but we can sell some gear now. Because we're limited to 24.
Use more of these.
I'm kind of gonna. I think we need to make sure we keep selling stuff. That actually increases our defense. So we need that one on. We'll get rid of that mask. We've got 3 sets of gloves here. That's level 12. 3 and 5. Let's get rid of those. I know they're extraordinary. We have found legendary gear fairly quickly, so that can go as well. That can go. There we go. We've got some money again now. I'll get rid of the hat as well, to be fair. And the mask we need to put on.
Thank you for passing through.
We also need to change what quest we've selected because we're not doing that one now. Mask, where are you? That one, isn't it? No? Yes, it is, that one. Increase the defense by 8. Obviously, I need to take it off so we can't see it. I'm still annoyed that you can't just do it once and it does all of it. We've got a new wand handle as well. So what I've been doing is changing a wand handle every time we've gained a new one, basically. You know, we have a big... Yeah, it's tough in your country at the minute, isn't it? Yeah, I do know. I know a little about it. I'm not saying I'm massively okay, but I do know a little bit. That's locked, so we can't go in there.
It seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard.
Okay, I think it's probably time to leave this village, to be fair. This village, town, I don't know what you want to call it. There are enemies nearby. Let's mark up the quest we actually want to be doing, which is this one over here. Although on the way, let's travel to the North Ford Bog entrance. I'm going to do the east one first. We can fly as well, which will make life a little bit easier. At least get the flu so we can fast travel later on. This one's not too far away. Obviously, if we're flying, we're not going to get all the ingredients and stuff, but it's worth having a look, I think. There's some balloons there. That's another mission we can clear, or a challenge we can clear at least. Let's land down here. Grab the flute. There we go, we have the flute, so we can come back here any time.
Another adventure, are we?
I don't know who this is. Effie Bones. Speak to her.
Are you in some sort of trouble?
Nearly attacked by wolves, I was. Only just escaped with my life. I need to be better prepared.
Yeah, I think we're quite lucky in the UK at the minute. Yes, we have
suppose a student like yourself
prices going through the roof, but other than that, we're actually not too bad.
I'm afraid not. I'd help you if I could, but I don't actually have anything with me.
Well, that is unfortunate. I was hoping you'd be better prepared.
So she needs something from us. And I kind of missed what it was.
Still looking for that Thunder Brew?
Thunder Brew, we used one earlier.
Wait, did you find some?
So at some point we need Thunder Brew to give her.
You should be able to take care of yourself. I'm not giving you anything.
I wonder if we've got the ingredients to... Because we can fast travel here.
I don't need the help of someone so rude.
I think I pressed the wrong button.
Still looking for that Thunder Brew?
No, Wait.
Yeah, okay.
Did you find
so I pressed it a few times because I wanted to... I pressed the wrong thing and I don't believe you.
I'd help you.
What we can do, we can fast travel and make... If we've got the ingredients, we can fast travel and make it. So Thunder Brew is here. We need leech juice, shrivel fig fruit, and stench of the dead. We have none of that. We could travel and buy one. Are the rewards going to be worth buying, though? That's the question. I don't know if the rewards will be worth it. Let's go to Hogsmeade. Because we can fast travel back here, it doesn't matter so much. Let's go and do it and see what we get. We may get something decent, we may not. But it's worth having a look at least. But how are you doing, Mr. Return, of what's going on in your country? I take it you're okay, in general. This is the potion shop.
Welcome.
We still need deliveries potions at some point.
Any assistance at all?
Okay. I don't know if it would be better. Thunder Brew's 1,000 galleons. Would it be better just to make it ourselves? Leech juice, 150. I don't think he has all the ingredients for it, actually, to be fair. And we need the recipe as well. Okay, let's buy the Thunder Brew. It is expensive.
Oh, wise
then we can go and give it to her.
Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
This may be a bad decision. We may find out, actually, this wasn't worth doing. But you just never know, do you? That's the thing. So, world map. And she is over here. And we can go and hand it in and just see what we get. It's cost us 1,000 galleons. I think that's what the monetary thing is. We are slowly making our way to Professor Fig.
Nearly attacked by wolves, I was. Only just escaped with my life. I need to be better prepared next time. Could use some Thunder Brew. I don't suppose a student like yourself will be in possession of such
Well, strangely, we do have some.
Yes, I have
Just
some
a
right
coincidence.
here. Please take it and be careful.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I knew you had a good heart. I feel better already just knowing I have some Thunder Brew on hand.
Oh yes, we have. We've gained a Wigan Weld, a Maxima, an invisibility potion. So for that one potion we gave her, we've gained 3. That's quite good. I think the rewards were definitely worth it then if we gained 3 potions from her for that. There's a travelling salesman here as well. There's lots of enemies around. I can hear them all.
Hello. Do you have anything for sale?
That I do, but what's a student like yourself doing out here? Got yourself lost, did you?
Not quite. I like to explore.
Just exploring the countryside a bit.
We're heading north.
Nice to break the routine.
We also need to find 5 more Merlin shards to increase how much we can hold, gear-wise. At the minute we're selling everything we don't use, just to keep some space, essentially.
Now, for someone like yourself who is also prone to wander, I cannot understate the importance of keeping some Wiggenweld.
We've got quite a few Wiggenweld, to be fair. We should be fine.
I wouldn't dare set foot in a place like the Forbidden Forest without a steady supply. What do you say, my young friend? A measure of safety for the path ahead?
Let's see what he's got.
Something to consider. Thank you for your help, Mr. Babcock.
Aye, let me know if you see something you like.
Let's have a look.
What do you have for sale?
We haven't got a massive amount of money after that Thunder Brew, to be fair. What's he got, though? Ah, Mandrake. We need a Mandrake as part of an assignment. So we do need one. They're 500 galleons. Chomping cabbage, which... Oh, and we need that as well. So he actually has the items we need for an assignment. But they're expensive. We can sell this, obviously. If we can at least get one of them we can use on enemies, then that's good. Okay, we can buy a Mandrake, and we can use that on an enemy. And at least that's one assignment done.
Thank you for your patronage. That's been a pleasure.
Okay, there's an enemy straight ahead of us. So if we put the Mandrake in, what do we need to do for this assignment? That's the thing to check. There's an enemy coming at us now. I think it's more than one enemy. Multiple enemies. So we can't use the Mandrake because we're only being attacked by one here. I think it's down. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's only one enemy. If there's more than one, we could have actually stopped and dealt with it. Oh, we've got another Merlin challenge, though.
What do you have in store for me this time?
We might as well see if we can do it. Again, we need 6 in total. We need storage. This will be number 2, if we can. Let's see what it does. I don't know how much mallow we've actually got left. We might run out at some point. I didn't see what happened. They're digging. Oh, we've got some leech juice nearby, though. Pick those up. Okay, I don't know what this actually did. I didn't really see anything change. If nothing changed, I'm not too sure. I know that's green over here. What's that going on over here? That's a circle, I know that much. I'm not too sure what we need to do for this one. I do think some of these are quite mysterious, and we have to probably maybe come back during the day and potentially see what we need to do. They can be quite mysterious, some of these things. The fact there's green there and there's green there tells me it could be something there. But I don't know what. Oh, there's a boulder over there. I wonder if that's what we need to do something with. Yeah, I think this boulder needs to go potentially on this circle. I think. Oh, come on, it rolled off the cliff really easily. Not going to move now, is it? That moved it a bit. You're going to move, are you? Okay, let's try this again. We have got the other force spell actually we can use. Let's quickly change our spells. We've got the force spell, haven't we? Take that one off for the minute. And I'm only guessing this is what we need to do. Okay, you going... There we go. Where are we going to put it? That's the question. Can't see... So my thinking is it goes in the middle there, potentially. Push it this way. No. This could be completely wrong, that's the thing. Not going to get up that bit, are we? There we go. No. The ball's definitely for something, it's knowing what it's for, isn't it? It's getting a bit more daylight now, I might be able to find actually. Try the reveal thing.
Revelio.
That's true. Oh, so there is something to do with this. We just don't know what. I think we need to do something else with this, actually.
Incendio.
There we go. Incendio. And now we need to get the ball inside. Come on. No. We'll force it. Force spell. Come on. There's some roll about you. Go in. There we go. Thank you for suggesting Crazy Ice when the reveal thing enabled us to see that there was something there. And then I just thought if you burn away what it is, job done. So that's the second Merlin trial done of the 6 we need to increase our gear, our storage. So that is done. Right, where are we still? We're still heading north. So what's next? There's a flue over there I think we should grab. So we'll head there next. The main mission is going to be this one over here. We'll track the quest because that's actually where we're heading. If we're grabbing flues along the way and ingredients and things, we do need to fight enemies because we want to use the mandrake. There needs to be more than one enemy. Why is my view? I was going to say mine's not showing up. Over there. We may as well fly, to be fair. There's multiple enemies to our left here.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
And we need mandrake for multiple enemies. Inferi must be struck with fire spells to make them vulnerable to other attacks. Visit the collections menu to learn about their weaknesses. Okay. Incendio. Trying to use ancient magic there. So we've made him vulnerable, I think. That's the way to do it. So the mandrake, I think it updated, but I don't think we actually did anything major with it. There's a few of these here. Could be an issue. Taking too many hits. Need Incendio to come back. I'm taking far too many hits. I need to protect more. Actually, that's one thing I don't do is protect. Can't protect against red though. These are level 16 as well, which is not helpful, is it? No! Out of the way, that one. Alright, there's one down. These enemies are a higher level than us, so they're harder to defeat. There's loads of them. He broke my shield as I did it there. I'm nearly down. This fight has got a lot harder than I was expecting. They are higher level enemies as well. Need spells to come back.
Incendio.
There we go, Incendio. Well, we did it, we beat them all. But that was tricky. Hello again, Ramen, how are you? Welcome back. That was, yeah. I think that's the hardest fight I've had yet. It taught me I need to shield more than I have been. That's something I don't do enough. I definitely need to shield a lot more. But yeah, that was tricky. But we managed it. That's the important thing. Journal entry 2 of 2. I'm repulsed at what I've just witnessed. They've created an Nefarious. A corpse mutilated come to life. I tried to hide my horror at what I was seeing. Alas, I think they saw through me. I need to convince them I'm not a spy. I'm here to undermine them. But do not, I fear I could be next. Bardolph.
This mentions Inferi, and something about it being Bardolph's turn next.
Right, is there anything else to pick up here? There's stuff below us. Something by the fire. Stench of the dead. Anything else? What I saw? Oh, there's a chest here. Okay, we've got a runic scarf. That's a higher level. I think we did okay. You know, I wasn't expecting to beat high level enemies. I think we did okay. In the end, it could have been a lot worse. And the Mandrake, I think the Mandrake works. So let's just check the quests for the assignments and see. I think one updated. Brother's Keeper, level 17. We'll hold off on that one, shall we? Acquire and use and visit. Thunderbrew's done. So yes, the Mandrake did work. So we just need to get enough money to buy a Venomous Tentacula. At least we know who to buy it from now. And we can do that one. Okay, our Flu is trying to grab is actually nearby. Up in the air.
Where did I set my traps?
There's some people there talking. They're up to no good. Right, that's the Flu gained.
See you, my young friend.
These two here, I know these are poachers. So while we're here, we'll take these guys out. That Confringo spell actually works really well. Too far away to do that one. The Pulso works. These are level 20 as well. So we're battling higher level wizards as well now. I'm not sure how good an idea that is. But we're managing okay at the minute. We're leveled up to level 14 now.
At least we're safer now.
But yeah, we are battling people that probably we shouldn't be doing just yet. Alright, this is of a Merlin trial as well.
Here's a pleasant surprise.
We'll grab the chest first. So we'll try and do this Merlin trial. This will be number 3 of 6 to upgrade our storage. Okay. So some of these disappeared and some stayed.
Revelio.
So what do we need to do? Can we see any rocks anywhere that we can potentially fix? What if it is the fixing spell? The repair spell? Let's try it. We'll put it in instead of that one. That one. We'll try the repair spell and just see.
Repairer.
No. It does take a little bit to try and figure out what some of these need.
Revelio.
So the ones about rocks need us to do something. We may not have the spell. That's the other thing.
Incendio.
Not Incendio. Can we see rocks anywhere that can potentially be moved?
Revelio.
Doesn't seem to be anything nearby. And as I say, we may not have the spell. That could be the issue. Is we're actually just missing the spell we need to do this. And that's kind of my thinking at the minute. I don't think we have the right spell potentially.
Accio. Reparo. Incendio.
Yeah, the rocks don't seem to come off.
Revelio. Accio.
Yeah, I think we're missing the spell that we need to complete this trial. We are finding we're in a higher level area as well. So I think maybe that's something we need to come back for. Right, this is where we're heading. That's the next waypoint. That flew. And then we'll see Professor Fig outside the tower. And that'll be our first trial to do with the map chamber. What level is this mission? Level 11. Okay, we're plenty high enough. We did gain a new neckwear. Increases off offense by 7. See, we'll need to make it invisible. Okay, so I think we fly to the next flue and then we're going to Pacific. We'll have to come back here, I think. I just think it's the level issue at the minute is an issue. But also, I don't think we have the right spells. There's 3 assignments to learn new spells waiting for us. We just need to do the things we need to do for them. Right, we're here at the flue.
Off
There
on
we go.
another adventure,
So we can fast travel back here now whenever we want to. Fig is also here ready for us. Grab our lace wings. I think that's the tower. I'm curious to what this challenge is going to entail as well.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower.
What do we think's in the tower? That's the
However,
question.
I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
Okay, wants to investigate.
Well,
right, I'm just going to change spells. I don't think we need the fix it spell. Levitate. Do you know that's on that Murdin trial? We didn't try levitate, did we? That could have been what we needed.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment.
Oh, okay, we need disillusionment charm.
No sense in announcing our arrival.
So disillusionment charm, and it's this one here. There we go. That was Fig's suggestion.
Quiet. Too quiet, if you ask me.
We're going to learn why the goblins are here. Is he going to make it? Oh, he has done. Reaching an enemy undetected allows you to cast Petrificus Totalus. This will permanently incapacitate a weaker enemy or significantly damage a stronger one. Okay, so we can take out enemies if we sneak up on them. They are actually...
Stay hidden and cast Petrificus Totalus.
Okay.
Petrificus Totalus. Well done.
That works quite well. So sneaking up on people is quite effective. Okay.
There must be something here. Ramrock said so.
I'm guessing if we take people out, I don't want anyone to see what we do. So I don't know what happens if we take out the wrong person.
Ramrock said so.
I'm assuming taking them all out doesn't investigate their presence, does it? That's the only thing. So what are they looking for? There's 2 together here, so
There must be something here. Ramrock said so.
Can't see what they're actually looking for. There's something over there. There's a chest to pick up, very least.
No witch or wizard will be
Yeah,
spared.
taking them all out. Is that really going to tell us why they're here? Probably not, is it? But we could take most of them out fairly easily, it seems. But I don't know if we'd learn anything. So there's 2 over there together. We're going to ignore those for the minute. 2 here. But again, are we learning anything if we take them out?
I don't see myself doing this sort of thing forever, though. Fancy I'll have my own operation worked out one
Right,
day.
that's where they sleep. It kind of is. It kind of wants us to take them all out, but I just don't see why that would help us. Is there nothing in here to pick up? No. Maybe we are just meant to take them all out potentially.
Someone's here.
Okay, we got seen. No, we didn't. We took them both out, so it's okay. I thought we was about to get seen then. We're okay. Let's go and take out the other two. Because it seems to be that's what it's pointing us to, rather than finding what they're after. I think it doesn't seem like we've got to take them out. I think we will get seen doing this.
Such arrogance.
There you go, he's gone. Okay, now we can investigate their presence a bit easier by the looks of things.
Orders. Directly from Ranrock.
So there we go. Search the tower and the surrounding area. Look for anything to do with the names. What you find here could be the key to goblin kind finally taking its rightful place in the world. So that's why they were here then. They want to search the tower. A lawless assassin. I haven't got a yellow spell on me either. Yeah, I haven't got a yellow spell on me to get rid of his shield. Or his. Or his. Okay, we've got to change our spells because we need a yellow spell on us. So we're going to need to put that one on. We've only got 4 potions as well, so we need to be a little bit careful here.
Return me to the ground at once.
Red spell on that one. There we go, let's see if one doesn't gone. Aiming at the wrong one. That doesn't help either. That will do for taking out shield though. Is he out now? Not quite. He is now. Right, it's not all of them, is it?
Have always been antagonistic to
that was tricky.
But this is different.
Combat when there's a majority of enemies is tricky, and obviously we had to change our spells to enable us to break the shield at least. Although we can throw barrels at breaking the shield, break the shield as well. Jennifer, good morning. How are you? We are level 14 as it stands. I think we got better gear to put on as well. We probably should have done that as we got into that fight. But yeah, you kind of need to keep a good mix of skills, it seems. Otherwise, you find yourself in a bit of trouble. Same stats as we're currently wearing, so that's no point changing that. Hat-wise, extra 4 defense there, so we'll equip that. We'll make it invisible, as we always do. And do you know what? While we're here, I'm going to give it a quick save. I like to save often, and I keep getting too involved and not saving often enough. But yeah, good morning, Jennifer. How are you? How are you enjoying the game so far? Okay. Time to investigate the castle then, I think. As a tower.
Looks like we found the entrance.
It's locked.
Not anymore, it's not.
An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle.
Yeah, we definitely need to learn that unlocking spell. Needed that for a while, to be fair.
Revelio.
Okay, there's a chest over here. More coins. Investigate.
I wonder who this is.
With roads like that, it could be anyone.
Anything else to look out down here? No. It's up the stairs it is. There's a bag here. Try not to fall down.
Revelio.
Investigate the
I
broom.
imagine these brooms have been enchanted for centuries. Never seen an enchantment last this long.
Okay, so someone's enchanted them for a long period of time.
Welcome to San Bakar's Tower.
That's level 3, whatever that is. Who said hello to Sambakar's tower? Ah, Percival Rackham is here. Okay, let's speak to Percival Rackham.
Hello, Professor. Did you say Sambakar's tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter. Though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard,
thank you for the like followers, much appreciated.
Time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before, has been unlocked. Commanded to access a doorway. I'm afraid I cannot say more.
Okay.
As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, see you back.
We're going to do this on our own.
Remember what you see.
Remember what we see.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keeper. For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to. A reservoir of ancient magic, I believe?
Yes, sir.
Is the trial going to be a fight or a puzzle? That's the big question.
Capable hands. That said, be careful.
I will, sir.
And hopefully we'll get to... It sounds like we'll learn the unlocking spell from him in the future. Right, that's level 3 lock, so we can't go in that door.
Reservoir of ancient magic, downstairs near the entry.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm hoping it's a puzzle more than a fight, but I've got a feeling it's going to be a fight against something. Fill the reservoir, the ancient magic. Look at that. Under our feet. There we go. We're in. This is our first trial. What are we going to find is the question. I think our stats, our offense and defense, are pretty good. So I think that will help.
Revelio.
Okay, nothing to reveal. For the first trial. What are we going to find? I'm hoping for a puzzle. I prefer a puzzle to a fight. Wow.
I've seen this before. In Gringotts and the restricted section.
Ah. Good point. Take there's nothing here. It's always worth looking. Puzzle or fight? I'm still in two minds. Like there's nothing. Right. I'm always constantly doing that just so we can see if there's anything to pick up. Okay, we have a bridge. That we've obviously got to find a way across. There's nothing I can see to access to get across. Oh, there's steps going down. I thought we was going across where we were there. There we go.
Must have done something. Best have a look around.
There's a chest here as well. Scarf is worse than what we've got. So that's created a bridge. With several ways to go. Another chest over this side. Okay, worse than what we've got. But at least it's stuff we can sell and get more money. Okay, I think it's about to be a fight. You can see the guards, the statues, we fought them kind of things before. I'm guessing this is a fight. Oh, there's a chest over there that we didn't see.
More traces of ancient magic. Something must be different.
Right, there's a doorway there. Before that, we have got a chest. More money.
Revelio.
Maybe we're not going to be attacked by the guards. I really thought we were. Right, where are we now? Quite confusing for a first trial, isn't it? It's it's taking us all over the place. Okay.
These are never a welcome sight.
There we go. We said about there be a fight involved in the trial. Oh, well, I need somebody to shield more. We can use that. We haven't got disarm spell on at the minute either, which is probably not helpful. Need to block more. It's definitely something I don't do enough. Close enough. One down. That's not going to do anything. That does. Okay. I think we did okay. That could have gone a lot worse, to be fair. There was a challenge to do as well, but we didn't have the right spell on.
Revelio.
Okay, what's behind here? There's also a path over here as well. What does that go to? I know it wants us to go further ahead. Okay, that's
the keeper's plan for me.
This is missing a bridge. That's something else. I don't even know if that's the trial finished, or is there more to this? Right, okay, we've done this kind of puzzle before.
These look familiar.
Yeah, we can pull this to us. Okay, we are heading. Where are we heading with there? I'm just looking to make sure we haven't missed anything over the other side. There's what we need to investigate.
Revelio.
There's a chest over there and a chest over there. Okay. I don't want to miss a chest just because we rushed to the next bit. Oh, don't fall off. Can I see? We go back that way. There's a point to grab onto there.
Revelio. Was it Accio I used before?
How do we get across to there, I wonder? The Accio pulls us across. I don't know how we get over there though to get that one. I suppose there's one round the side of this as well, isn't there? Although we can jump, I suppose that's the way to get back up if we fall down.
Looks like it ought to get me where I need to go.
So we can head there, which is where we need to go. We know that. What I was trying to do is figure out how we go across the other side. Don't fall off. There obviously must be a way to get across that side, mustn't there? They're saying that I can't see a way. We'll have to come back for those chests if we can. There's no obvious route at this point. It may be something else we need to do. That door's... yeah, there's more bits to fly across, so I think that's changed it slightly. So if we go here... There's a chest in here and that's it. And they don't help us. But now we can head back out. And now there are more places to kind of grab onto. So we were just doing it a bit too early. And that there will bring us this way. That one there will bring us across to there, and that's that chest done. Now there's a chest on there as well, which we can try and get if we can. Jump that.
What did that burst of magic do?
Burst of
Perhaps I should
magic.
examine things from both sides of the archway.
Yeah, we need to head back across there. It's changed over there. Go to, good morning, how are you? Game's really good. Yeah, thoroughly enjoying it. It's definitely got a level of difficulty to it as well, which is really good.
More statues.
More statues that we've got to fight. Although ancient magic works perfectly with them. I see you, Mr. Statue. Dodged us.
Incendio.
So the more magic we use, the more ancient magic then powers up. There we go.
Not making this easy on me.
See, I find the statues really easy to fight. When we had all those inferiors coming at us, that was tricky. These don't seem too bad.
Revelio.
Nothing else there to pick up. Okay. I'm heading straight across by the looks of things. Can I see
presume I'm looking for traces of ancient magic.
Well, they're saying that I can't. I don't think we can use this to get across at this point. There's no holds by the looks of it, so actually I don't think that's to be done straight away. I think if we head down first, up over here, we'll then need to use that to get somewhere, I think. Have I gone too far? Potentially. There's something here. Oh, it's there. Okay. Pull that across. Right, what has changed? Okay, interesting. We're going to get across to there. There was a chest over there as well. Have I got to pull that up and over potentially? How do we get that up? That doesn't pull anything out. There's one behind us. Yeah, that's the one we were using, isn't it? That was the one we was using a minute ago. But we need one on the other side. These trials are actually good puzzles. I'm enjoying the fact that they're not simple. That's obviously the pull across point.
Magic change on both sides of the archway. Something must be different.
Oh, that's a good point. Both sides of the archway. Can we pull this? So we're now on a different side of the arch. Yeah, I think we're on a different side of the arch now, aren't we? Can I pull that down? No. So if we're on a different side of the archway now, I'm guessing that's not going to come alive.
I need to see how the room changes when I move in and out of the archway.
Yeah, so let's go back this way.
Seems I ought to explore this archway from both sides.
So the clue is to explore the archway from both sides. And there we go, that's the difference. The wall's gone. I'll start it while watching 216 Suicide Squad. It's raining. Nice. So the wall's gone. We were going through the archway the wrong way, potentially. So now if we come back this way and then head through the archway, which is the middle bit, it will now show up.
So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge.
Maybe it is. So you had the right idea, Crazy Irishman. Right, there's a chest over there though. How do I gain that? That's the question. And that. I can't see any connect points. Yeah, there's no connect points to get the chests, annoyingly. We'll keep going. Oh, this
used to these floors.
Right, there's a chest over here. More money. They're weird old floors, aren't they? Okay. I'm expecting something big. Ah, there's more enemies. Yeah, enemy behind. There's two. Levioso doesn't work against these either. I need to change that. We know Leviosa doesn't work. I think Force might be better, wouldn't it, against them? And we also know that doesn't work against them, so Disarm is better as well. So we'll change our spells to hopefully make this better. There we go. Oh, I got caught. Oh, we could go invisible. I mean, I've just noticed what it's saying to us. If we went invisible, we could then sneak up. So dueling feet is to go invisible. So actually, let's try that. I don't know how well this is going to work, but let's try it for a second. I got caught there. That didn't help me. Can they see us? Yeah, they can. So invisibility doesn't work. It's just because it came up as one of the challenges. Right, one down there. This one's gone into the air. Oh, I got hit by something. I need to counter. Oh, there's little ones out now as well. Try and deal with the big guy first, I think. Big guy is nearly down, to be fair. Right, big guy down, little ones to deal with now. Too far away. Expelliarmus works okay. I need to block. One thing I'm not doing that much of, and I need to block more. Like that. Because we get Stupefy as a reaction. But no healing spells now. Just use them all. Oh, we did it. Problem is, I've now got no healing spells.
Revelio.
But yeah, invisibility there didn't really work, did it? It did just come as a trial, and I thought, oh, maybe we could try it, but no, it didn't seem to do anything. I'm more concerned we've got no healing spells now for the rest of the trial. There's nothing to pick up, it seems. Let's take that invisibility off for a second. We know it's not worth having. Let's put that back on. Keep Expelliarmus on for the minute as well. Okay. I'm guessing that's not the last bit of the puzzle to solve.
Expelliarmus.
Wrong button. Because I keep changing what is where on our thing, it's a bit difficult to try and remember buttons. Push. Okay. Putting these two together through the veil. There we go. Through. Any more fights, I'm going to be very, very good at dodging and blocking. Blocking is the one thing I'm struggling with. I don't know why, but it just doesn't seem natural. Ah, potions. Does that mean we're about to have a big fight? Because if in any game where there's potions on the floor before you enter a doorway, generally tells you you're in for a fight. Thanks for the like, but much appreciated. You forget to block in a lot of games you play. I know, I don't know what it is. I just don't block. But yeah, potions on the floor normally signify a fight, don't they? Okay. Door's opening. There is a chest here as well. Oh, 5 more potions. That definitely tells me it's about to be a fight. Do you know what I should do as well? Is put cabbages on. Any Thunder Brew? What have we got potion-wise? Potion enhances the drinker's defense by covering them dual. Why don't I do that? I've got loads of potions we're not using here. Invisibility potion, I'm not too fussed about. We're going to need to deliver some of those anyway. But yeah, I definitely need to block more. If I didn't say already, thank you for the like, but that was much appreciated. Okay.
Don't like the look of this.
Expelliarmus.
And little ones as well. Right, red ones we can't block. That's the thing, the red attacks you can't block. Well, yellow ones you can.
Expelliarmus.
Just trying to utilise as many spells as possible, really, in combination. Okay, make sure we dodge the blue bits when they do them. Ah, things like that. I need to protect myself better. Right, one down. I dodged that one. I probably could have blocked it, to be fair. That one I can't block. I'm blocking when I don't need to now. There we go. And then we can do a counter attack. Things like that I need to do better. Right, someone down. It's just the big guy left, I think. I was waiting for my spells to recharge. We definitely did better. That's not creepy, I'm definitely a big fight. Ah, that's not it. There's another thing. This is a guard. Destroy the orb as it's charging up. Whoa! That wasn't fun. The disarm does nothing. I don't know how I disarm. I'm gonna do. Have a cabbage. So it says like one of the challenges is to defeat the orb as it's charging up. Ancient magic work there. Obviously, disarm doesn't do anything. Whoa! I don't think my cabbage has done much, to be fair. Right, we definitely haven't defeated the orb as it's charging up, didn't we? Oh, I should have blocked that. That's my last potion down. I'm nearly down. Dodge too early. And we're dead. That's the first time we've died in the game. The journey has ended. Try again. I love it that your journey's ended. We've never died before. Yeah, I think we've obviously got to change the spells we're using. There's something we need to try differently there. It's nice to see what happens when you die, though. So, once we grab this, let's change the spell. So we know that's not going to work. Accio is not going to work. I don't know if that one will. We also know Expelliarmus doesn't work. I'm guessing Levioso won't work, is my guess. But you never know. Let's put that one on that one. And try that one for that one. Guards jump up near each other. They hurt. Yeah, they do hurt each other when they land if they're near. Yes. I didn't notice that. Do we have to do the small guards again first, or are we going straight to the big guy? That's the question. Small guards first. So Levioso doesn't work against them guys. It does against these ones. If I actually did any damage there, to be fair. Knocked one off. It's down. So Leviosa doesn't work on the big guys, we know that. Now that circle, I knew he was coming. Oh, I didn't dodge that one. Poor by me there. Right, one down, one to go. Pulso does work against the big guys, or that one anyway. I'm not sure if he's going to go A against the big guy itself. Right, he's down. Big guy coming. We knew this guy was coming next. I think we ought to block better, dodge better. So the Pulso I don't think does anything. I don't even think Incendio does enough. And obviously protecting ourselves against the orb doesn't work. I think we need to use yellow spell on the orb. The orb is yellow, isn't it? So I think we need to use a yellow spell on it. There we go. Yellow spell on the orb. I moved too soon there. Got to dodge that better. We need to get our magic up as well. We can do it now. Do as much damage as we can now. Stayed out of that there to make sure we didn't get hit. Okay, that's better. We know how to destroy the orb now as well. I need to make sure we dodge a bit later there. It's working well. And we got ancient magic again. Knocks him down. Getting close to him, I can do Incendio, but I need to get away again. We release that first. Nice block. Could have blocked that, to be fair. Oh, it's blue. I just got it just in time there. Just about got that. When it changed the colour, I wasn't expecting it. Yellow again. Ancient magic time. And we have defeated it. Wow. Wow. The fact that once we figured out we could destroy the orb with the same kind of spell, that helped massively. The fact it changed colour really caught me by surprise. Luckily we kept that force push still there, to be fair. Because yeah, that did catch me by surprise, but took us 2 attempts, which isn't too bad. Please don't be an enemy. Please don't be an enemy. Learn the trial's secret. Okay, there is a chest there. It's the only chest. We're going to now see a memory. All the gear we've got in here has been worse than what we currently use. Right, let's see Percival Rackham's memory, shall we? What's it going to show us? So she's the 5th year girl we met yesterday in a memory. We can also see ancient magic.
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable.
I think it's that spell we need for that Merlin trial we saw. Transfiguration.
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago, but the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
Thank you, James Irishman. You should always learn from death, that's the thing, isn't it?
To use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take.
I suppose this is where the ethics of magic come into play, isn't it? No matter how powerful you are, you could do the wrong thing with the best intentions.
Every year a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morganach, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to. Professor Rookwood?
So this is later on then.
I'm hear that you'd accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then.
So we saw her wanting to take her father's pain away.
Another memory.
And then we also saw her older, where she's now a professor. Right, we can leave here now.
Revelio.
Just want to see if there's nothing else to pick up then, I guess. Right, dead end. So we can leave via that door, and then we're heading back to the map chamber.
More crystallized stone. That must be the way back to the map chamber.
But an interesting memory. And we're back. She might be turning evil. Yeah, I've kind of got that feeling as well, to be fair.
What have we here?
I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir. And this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor. Rookwood.
I've seen you before.
We saw you in the Pensive in Gringotts with Professor Rackham.
Indeed. So, you found the portkey to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the locket you found floating above that Pensive.
I did. I found something that I can't identify floating above the last Pensive.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar artifact in each trial. You must take care to keep them safe. You will need them to complete the journey we have set forth for you. Once you have them all, we will tell you what to do with them.
Very well. Are you able to tell me anything about the next trial?
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles regarding the urgent situation involving the goblins.
The goblins?
The student has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. They and their mentor, Professor Fig, not only encountered goblins lurking outside of San Bakar's tower, they also encountered a powerful goblin in my vault at Gringotts.
I'm afraid it would be wise to halt the trials until we
I'm
know
assuming they're doing this so you just can't run through the trials one after the other.
We shall defer to you in this matter, of course.
So you can't just speed through all the trials and be done.
Wait,
it's
Professor,
making you stop, have to go back to school, that kind of stuff.
That there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance, if any. For now, tell me what you saw in the Pensive.
Before the witch from the last Pensive, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor, she argued with Professor Rackham about using magic to remove pain.
Hopefully the next Pensive provides more context. For now, we should learn what Ranrock knows. I will be honest, I've no idea where to start.
Actually, I might know of someone. I saw Sirona at the Three Broomsticks speaking to a goblin once. They seemed friendly.
Well, it's worth a try. See what you can find out. Of course, don't forget...
my studies.
Yeah, there's more spells we need to go and learn. There's more things to do elsewhere. Before we go.
Professor?
Have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? Aside from those along our path?
Not that I recall.
No.
What are they?
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of ancient magic during our time. If I am correct, and I usually am, you should be able to use them to inform and enhance your own magic.
Thank you, sir. I will look out for them.
Trophy achieved, that's a keeper. But yeah, I think the reason that it says about the Goblin's Pie is to make sure you go back to school. You continue learning at the same time. We've got no end of side quests to do as well. I think there's 3 different lessons on the go that we need to do, plus whatever's going to come up now as well. So there's lots to do and lots to see, and it looks like it's a new day in Hogwarts. We don't get into bed and out of bed very often, I must admit. If you just ran through all the trials, you would go through it too quickly. Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's to make sure that you're learning spells along the way. So we'll have a look at our quests, see what we've got. I think one of them we just need to go invisible when that's a new spell learnt, if we have a look. Wow, okay, so prepare for your search for the final keeper. We need to fulfill all of those question mark things before we can do so. We need to go and pop balloons for that one. We need a venomous tentacula, which we know where to buy one. But first we can do this one. And this will give us Defindo. I'm pretty sure the spell was missing. I'll quickly go to spells. I should have actually tracked that. We go to spells for a second. That one. That's Descendo. Objects and enemies are slammed to the ground. Flips. I was transformation. Control. Slows both objects. I thought there was something that we needed for that trial. That's a good one. Levitates and controls an object. I just thought there was something for the trial we were missing. But I don't know.
I should ask.
Oh, we got a letter from Gladwin Moon.
And highly confidential matter at your earliest convenience. I believe that we may be able to help each other.
Okay, Gladwin Moon needs to speak to us. Another professor, there's going to be a lot to do.
I would like to teach you Descendo, useful for pulling
Okay, Descendo would be extremely useful. Anyone else? No, that's all the letters coming in. Right. First of all, let's do gear. I don't know if we picked anything up better than we've currently got. We'll check. That's locked because we're not high enough level, but it's actually worse than what we're using. Is that all we picked up? I think that is. Okay, fair enough. Right, quest-wise, beast class. We need to attempt beast class. Does that mean we'll get our first beast? Pretty sure garlic also gives you area to momentum, which looks sick. So it's useful against... Ah, okay. So look at that then. We've also got the Caretaker's Lunar Lament. And the Helm of Urquhart. Travel to Hogsmeade. Okay. Beast class is definitely something I want to do. Gladwin gives you... okay, fair enough. And we've got an assignment here. To collect troll bogies. Troll bogies. And cast a pulso on a levitated enemy. Okay, interesting. Right, we can quickly do this one straight away. Professor Sharp. And then we've got half an hour left. We'll do Professor Sharp's assignment because it'll take us seconds. And then we'll do Beast class. And then from there we'll decide what's next. We've got about half an hour of the stream left, so we've got a bit of time, hopefully, to get a few more bits done. Hang on, I've just seen something that's rather interesting. If I come to that and then go out, does that come up again? Challenges were 11% done. I just had 4 actually. We probably completed a few of these. Not those. Outpost we've looked at. Talents we've got 6 talent points to spend whenever we're ready. There was something I just thought we hadn't checked. Quests. Challenges. Oh, maybe we haven't. I thought one of these would have unlocked, but it hasn't. Okay, we just need invisibility spell and then that will be done. So, if we can now change that to invisibility. We need to deliver 3 of these as well. Come on. There we go. Invisibility spell. Yes. And now we just need to return to Professor Sharp. Which is there. And we should be able to get closer to there straight away. There's a load of side quests to pick up here as well. Oh no, these are, I think we've already got these. There's a load of gobstones here. Which we need to do for another quest. But yeah, there's still lots of spells to learn. So Garlic's going to hopefully teach us something. Gladwin as well. Yeah, that was so above us here. Some of them gobstones we need to collect. According to that. They may be on the roof though. And that would need to fly up, I think. Okay.
This looks like the location from the painting.
It is a location. That's something else. There's so many puzzles we need to solve. And do.
Revelio.
Up in there. There was something there.
I think there were doxy eggs as well.
Don't know. Right. Let's go and learn this spell anyway. And then that's done. We also need to learn unlocking, which I'm hoping we'll learn that sooner rather than later.
Have you
Especially
finished
level
your
1.
assignments?
We have finished assignments, Professor Sharp.
I finished the tasks, Professor.
Well, well. I trust you are meticulous in your efforts. After all, shortcuts only ever lead to shortcomings.
All went perfectly well.
Yes, sir, of course.
Good. Ordinarily, I'd say it's not my concern either way, but you... I want to make sure you're well prepared. Talent and resolve are a potent combination. It would be a shame to let that go to waste.
Is there a bit more to these professors than meets the eye, I wonder?
Don't let it go to your head. Now, let's see how you fare with Diffindo. Wand at the ready.
Okay, time for learn Diffindo.
Focus. Diffindo can be dangerous if you're not paying attention.
New spell unlocked.
Very good. It seems you have a grasp on Diffindo. I would encourage you once again to practice here in the classroom, for your sake and that of everyone else.
Then we're practicing on this over here. So that's his assignment done at least. Let's put Diffindo in. What does Diffindo do? Slashes objects and enemies from afar, dealing considerable damage. Let's put it in for that one for the minute.
It's a pleasure to have a student who actually heeds instructions.
Slow recharge. Come on.
As I mentioned earlier, Diffindo can be versatile but dangerous. Good to see you continuing to practice.
Perfect. So that's a new spell learned as well.
That will be enough of that.
Okay, so there is a quest here.
What are you up to now?
While we're here,
Revelio.
there's something there that we got to. I don't know what that needs. There's something that's got to be done with that, isn't there?
Revelio.
Well, they're saying that. There's also a picture here and a door. I think that's meant to be a butterfly. Not sure what that is. Spider. Question mark. Obviously, it might be we haven't got the spell to actually access this yet. That's the thing. It may just be we haven't got the spell needed. Try Lumos. I didn't think of that. Let's try Lumos. Good thinking. But give it a go. Lumos. On the moth. Ah. I like the thinking.
Lumos.
Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
Oh, so it belongs in. Okay. Which frame is the moth meant to be in? I don't know where it's meant to go. Oh, is it upstairs, is it? Thank you for the hint. I'm assuming we're just looking for an empty picture frame. I don't need to hold it down, it's still going to stay with me. Right, I don't need any of those. It's in the central part, that's all I'm going to say. I didn't even think of Lumos. Lumos is actually quite an obvious one.
Soon.
Might be being really blind here. It's somewhere here. Yeah, I might just be being really blind.
And the rest of my books.
I haven't found your books yet, no. Sorry, I haven't done it yet. I'm assuming it's going to come up and tell me when we're in the right... I think that's for that door down there as well, isn't it? So I think there's probably a few of those we need to roll for that door. Okay, it's not there. You're so close. Forgot where exactly. He's so close to it. Oh, I made it go back.
The moth stopped. Perhaps I need to keep casting Lumos.
No, we don't. I let go of it too quickly.
Lumos.
Come here, Mr. Moth. It's because I pressed to do something else. Right, what's down this way? Loads of frames down here. I'm guessing it will come up with a marker if I'm in the right place. None of those, it seems. Look for a frame with other moths. Other moths, okay. That's a lock. No, there's dogs and cats, I think, there. They're people, no moths. Go back up. I wouldn't have even thought to cast Lumos on this, to be fair. That's... Oh, hang on. It's there, isn't it? Is it not there? There we go.
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Thank you for all your help. You guys are incredible. Thank you all. Leveled up to 15 as well. Gained a talent point. And that's also a side quest complete as well. Let's just find out which one it is. But yeah, you guys are incredible. Thank you for that. Thank you for the like followers. Much appreciated. I'm sure that said there was a side quest complete. Find the butterflies for the device. Dandelion key. Demand a delivery. So many quests. Yes, that one. Track that one. Where are we got to go for it? Oh, she's here. We'll hand it in since we're in the right place then. I think she's upstairs. In fact, we passed her. She's just over here. Nice to get a side quest complete.
Lenora,
But you guys, thank you all. Much appreciated. I never have an issue with hints. No, absolutely. I completely understand not wanting to spoil it. I don't mind hints at all, especially when I'm running around like a headless chicken not knowing where I'm going.
I found the location depicted in the
So when we see a
painting, and I
moth, we need to remember
cast Lumos to guide
Lumos
a moth
because
back to
obviously
the frame.
moths and light.
All very logical, I suppose.
It is
Pity
logical.
I was
I think
so
I
close to solving
overcomplicate
it.
things a lot and
You have
don't
a knack
think
for solving
logically
riddles.
because I think they're
Daddy's
going to be
good at
harder
that
than what
too.
it is.
So is Meat, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth.
Do we not? Are we doing? I was going to say, do we get rewards? We do. 6 of 6 side quests. I think we've now gained something from the challenge. If we have a quick look at challenges, I think we've got something to pick up there. Yeah. This one down here. It's only an appearance. So a lot of these challenges, they only give you appearances, which means you can change your gear to look like something else. They don't actually do anything major to help us, because I'm not massively into cosmetics. Right, where are we going next? Beast class, wasn't it? Let's go and do beast class. We're a high enough level. Level 13 is needed. So beast class is over here. Astronomy tower is the nearest place. But yeah, absolutely, I'm always up for hints, especially if you see me running around and not knowing what I'm doing. Okay. Let's go to beast class. I'm hoping we can actually get a first beast at some point. I'm guessing it will become once we've had a beast class lesson at the very least. And unlocking, that's another thing we need to do as soon as we get a chance to, I feel. So one thing I feel we've not really done yet that we need and would help us immensely is actually unlocking. Beast class is miles away. I thought we was close to it. Oh, there was a closer flu. I didn't see that one was closer, actually, to be fair. Kathy, good morning. How are you? Have I seen the Twitch drops to give you gear set, but it might only be good for early game? I haven't. I didn't know there was Twitch drops, to be fair. I don't really do Twitch. I've got a Twitch channel I never use. And I've watched a few people and follow a few people on Twitch, but I don't really use it, to be fair. How are you then, Kathy? Hope you're well. I know it's morning for you, isn't it? It's still morning for us currently. But you're up very early, aren't you, today? I will get here. I seem to have gone to the furthest flue away from where we need to go. I thought it was quite close, but it doesn't seem like it was. Right, beast class,
I'd
come on.
better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
So that's a gobstone there, I believe. We do need to do that. There's so many quests, side quests and to do. Just got to try and get through them as and when we can. Right, I'm miles away from beast class. 5:30 AM, that's early, isn't it? Why are you up so early? You use Twitch for the drops, do you? Yeah, I probably should do it. I just don't know why I haven't, to be fair. It's one of those things that I keep meaning to do and never get round to. I keep getting people to tell me that I should do Twitch rather than YouTube as well quite a bit, and no, I like YouTube. I've started on YouTube, I enjoy YouTube. I don't see the point in changing. Why are we miles away from this? Surely we shouldn't have been this far away. I completely started at the wrong point then with the flu. Okay, we're still at 20 minutes, we've got plenty of time to get this done. There's a flue right outside Beast class, I could have used that, couldn't I? Right, let's begin our first beast class. A beast class, shall we? We're not going to the beach, I meant beast.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting.
There's one
Don't
cool
worry
looking
about
Twitch
Professor
drop, but I
Howen's
don't know how
speech.
to unlock it.
She over-exaggerates sometimes.
You can't seem to get it. That's weird, isn't it?
Class are perfectly safe.
Miss Sweeting, pay attention.
Yeah, that's a bit weird.
The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery
If it's only cosmetic stuff, that's the
yes,
kind of thing that I
Professor.
don't bother with, to be fair.
Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue.
That's Gerald, is it? Well, who's my favourite professor so far? I don't really know.
Oh, and think
The beast petting
thoughts.
brush is used to nurture
I like
magical
to think it
beasts.
enriches his
Tap to
experience.
assign the beast petting brush to your spell set. Okay, we've got a beast petting brush. Of all the things. I'll put it in for that one for the minute.
That's lovely.
That's,
I'm sure he
that's
feels
so
much
weird.
better.
I think the other one's feeding it,
He
isn't
might
it?
be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast?
So beast food we have to assign as well. That'll do for the minute. But yeah, I don't know who my favourite professor is, to be fair. Obviously Fig's the one that's teaching us and
taste like to
nurturing our talent. To a
Pudding, I
point.
like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
I think Sharp is interesting. I
Kindness
think
is
there's
one
more
of
to his
his
story.
best qualities, right after ambition and cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
I want to collect every beast.
This way. The Neasels are over here.
I think we should become a beast collector. They look quite cool.
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes.
Just trying to get the whiskers off them.
Stupid thing.
Because that's not going to end well, is it? Go and attack him. Go for it.
What are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone.
Her name is Persephone.
That's really not funny.
Teacher's just there.
Let's go.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them
We need to
instantly.
brush a Neasel and
Thank
feed
you
a
for your
Neasel.
help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Neasels just as you did with Gerald.
Feed this one over here while that one's being groomed.
The Neasels really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
Okay, we got to do.
Our time
Do we?
has come
Do
to
we
an
do all
end.
three?
Please close the pens and see yourself.
Oh, there we go.
Up.
Time's up.
Now, where is our new student?
I'm here.
Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
This game just turned into one of those mini pet games. We have to take care of them. Tamagotchis were around when I was a kid. Yeah, I don't mind having a beast help us in fighting and that kind of thing, or just come with us as a companion. But yeah, I don't want to be grooming and feeding loads of pets. Ideally, thank you for the likes, whether they are much appreciated. I enjoyed it.
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to.
I wouldn't mind catching them and then having to keep them that way, so you collect them that way.
That when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives.
Although a phoenix would be quite cool.
Some provide us with magically imbued materials.
So if you care for them, you can get some materials.
Include torturing them.
Tamagotchi killed yours.
Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's.
But if it gives us materials for crafting,
sadly,
we haven't got much choice, have we?
We're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by
We've
someone.
actually defeated poachers along their journey so far. So obviously taking the poachers out is a good thing.
Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked
Yeah, the
that I
dinosaur took
prepare
care of
some
it for 20 minutes, all the
designed
talking
to
is
help
dead.
you catch up
Oh,
to
wow.
the other fifth years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
Okay, I don't have an issue studying beasts on our own time. I like the idea of that.
Over here. Come on.
She wants to talk to us again.
Do you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good
I was gonna say, I don't know what that is.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet. In the forest.
Sounds intriguing.
You've intrigued me. Very well. Lead the way.
I'd hoped I would.
So we've got to follow her to meet something in the forest.
Just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
We've got about 10 minutes left, so hopefully we can get this done before we finish.
Surprise.
I don't know how far we've got to go. My spells are all over the place as well. I need to reset all of those.
Don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if
Why
I just
can't I use my spells? Well, all my spells are... Oh, okay, so for the minute we can't use any spells to collect anything. I was hoping to get some moonstone.
Don't worry, we're nearly there.
But at the minute I can't use anything other than pet and feed. I'm guessing we're about to see a new beast.
Stand back.
No worries, Roman. Thank you for joining us once again, and thank you for coming back. Much appreciated. We've only got 10 minutes left ourselves, to be fair. But have a good day. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and we'll see you soon. Thank you, Ramen. Ah, look at that.
Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them.
That's a cool hippogriff.
I knew it! I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody.
Do we get any materials for doing everything for the Hippogrif, I wonder? No, it's gone. Brushed and fed, and off it goes. Quite cool to see the one up close. Yeah, it was cool to see, wasn't it, Crazy Irishman?
So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
Maybe we're just going to take out the poachers ourselves.
Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
That
does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on. What they're doing.
Yeah, that would be good to do.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred.
When there's only two answers, it seems there's always a nice answer and a not necessarily not nice, but more nervous answer.
I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
So that is Beast's class now done. 4 XP as well. We are leveling up pretty quickly. Now we can mess around with spells again, because all our spells are completely all over the place. Okay. What do we got? We've got just under 10 minutes left. What can we do? Merlin trial. So we went here before, and we couldn't complete this, and I think we can now. This was the one we tried stream number 1 or 2, and I didn't think we had the spell, and we didn't, but I think we have now. So let's quickly go to this Merlin trial. This was the one with the ball at the top of the hill, where we had to roll the ball down. But we couldn't quite figure out what to do. If I remember correctly. Do I need to restart it again? I wonder if... Have we not got the leaves to start it? We may not have any of the leaves left to start the puzzle, potentially. Oh, the ball's there, though. Maybe we can. Maybe it's already started. So I'm pretty sure we need to force this off. Like that. And down here was a hole to fill. I didn't land in the hole. I need to change spell, don't I? It nearly worked. We obviously need to move it towards here. We haven't got the right spells on, annoyingly. That'll do for the minute. Oh, it's got stuck. But yeah, it needs to go there. So this was a Merlin trial we tried previously and we couldn't do. But we needed this spell here to make this ball move. Come on. Are you going to roll? Or am I going to have to do you again? It's not going to roll, is it? All he's going to do is sit in that little hole. And that'll be number 3 done, I think. Stay. There we go. Merlin trial complete. So some of the Merlin trials seem to be locked behind certain spells, and we haven't achieved the spell. We can't do it. What are those over there? What are those? They're kites. What's this? So I'm suddenly seeing things I've not seen before. Pork clump juice is fine. I'm guessing that needs to be on there. I think we need the one that lifts, don't we? We haven't learned the one that lifts up yet. Not that one, is it? We need, that's flip, isn't it? There's one of these I think we need to learn. Oh, we can move it. Over here, over here, over here. Is that right? Oh no, I think the... I don't know if that's right or not. I think the badge is wrong. I think that would need flipping over, potentially. Turn. It's on that side. We need the... Oh, that's the right one. If we can get it over here without it turning, I think that would be right. Don't do that. That's the wrong one. Yeah, we need the one that flips things up and down and stuff, I think. Although that does seem like the right one.
Revelio.
But yeah, I think that's going to be the same symbol on there. Although that does seem like it is the right one. Although it needs to turn. We turn it? I don't think it's going to turn, is it? I think that's something we've got to come back and do. No, we can't levitate it. We haven't got the spell to levitate yet. Or have we? Hang on. Levioso is control, isn't it? The one I was thinking of is one of these we can actually control. So you can slows everything down. Alternate forms. Upwards and backwards. Slam to the ground. I'm sure there was one we saw. Utility. So utility enables us to... sorry, it's not utility. Wingardium Leviosa enables us to move things up and down, left and right. That would be an ideal one. But let's try this as well, though.
Leviosa.
No, we can't levitate. I think it's just the wrong pattern at the minute. Is on there. But yeah, the other one that we can levitate it would probably be ideal. Turn over. So the pattern is that, which is that one there. That's the pattern we need. Although the pattern actually is the same on all of them. There's me thinking it needs to be a set pattern, which it does. But the pattern's the same on all of them. So I don't know if it just needs turning, potentially. Well, it's not quite in the right spot. One turn. That wasn't what I wanted to do. I wanted to sit in the middle was what I was trying to do. There's lots of puzzles like this around that we just need to try and solve. And those little plants. I don't think there's anything there to do. Oh, you mean these, don't you? No, we got some materials from these. We are massively running out of time. In fact, we are out of time. What we're going to do... Let me have a look at... Grab these. I want to see what these kites are quickly. Although they're just people flying kites, aren't they? That's quite cool, though. And I think this is a good place to finish. We are out of time for this morning. We can finish by looking at the kites. It's a puzzle we need to solve. If we go to the map, actually, it does tell us there's something there. If we zoom in. It is a treasure vault. Is there, which I think is where we are. If the map had turned. Yeah, it's a treasure vault. So it might just be we need a different spell. There's a demiguise statue in the lower Hogwarts. So it does tell you there's things to do in certain places. There's also something over there. Arranshire we've not visited. But yeah, there's lots still to do and see. Lots of quests still to do. We've got a few more lessons to go to as well to learn more spells, which I think is what we need. There's going to be lots of places I need to start lagging for some reason. But we are finished for this morning. Thank you for the like, well, it's much appreciated. We are back this evening with Marvel Midnight Suns as we continue the final mission. We started Tuesday evening. It's a very long mission. So tonight we're going to continue on with Marvel Midnight Suns' final mission. and hopefully that will bring the story to an end on that. So that'll be this evening, and tomorrow morning we are back again with Hogwarts Legacy for another 3.5 hours. That'll be tomorrow morning. So join us for that if you're enjoying this. Thank you to all the new subscribers. I've noticed this morning the subscriber count's gone up again. So thank you all. I hope you will enjoy the content on the channel. And we just lost one of the ones we gained. It happens. Right, thank you all very much for today. It's been incredible. Hopefully we'll see some of you this evening for Midnight Suns. If not, more Hogwarts Legacy tomorrow morning. Thank you for the likes, the comments, the views and the conversation. Enjoy the rest of your day, morning, evening, wherever you are. And we'll see you very soon. Thank you all for watching. Bye-bye.